Welcome back, friend. This is Golden Squad. This was an interesting episode to record. It was a bit different than some of the other ones, in that it had quite a bit more visuals. I know visuals aren't quite ideal for a podcast, but you work with what you're given. I plan to post some pictures on social medias so you can take a look at exactly what they were looking at, but I'll also try to give a good description on what they were looking at so you don't have to look at social media in case you don't want to. Also, I wanted to remind everybody that there is one episode left until the end of the arc, so I wanted to tell you that you should get your questions in case you had anything you wanted to ask about the players, about the characters, about the story. I definitely can answer it at the Q&A session, so just let us know. All right, let's get started. Previously on Golden Squad, huh? We officially have a name?
You could do the voiceover for the past of all of these.
I'm 100% going to. But now people know
it's always had.
Yeah.
No, you can maintain the illusion. It's always had a name. What are you talking about?
We've retconned the entire thing. This can be in the bloopers now. We've retconned that it existed. I've actually retconned some ideas into the beginning of how I'm going to talk about it before it existed. Yeah, I've thought about this a bit. I'll show you guys once I'm done. I'm 10 hours in. Previously, you guys saved Gabe from the depths of the missile silo. You were able to escape by turning the turrets on somebody. Callum flew out the escape hatch, picked up Driver Dale, and is carrying him like Lois Lane towards the submarine extract that Zach had set up with his old buddy. Do you guys remember?
Yeah, he's not really a buddy. I mean, he's a mercenary for hire, so...
Old money wanted to take a big cut out of Zach's company.
Isaac Harris?
Isaac Harris, that's right.
That's right.
I'm glad you have it ready. I have...
So ready. Don't worry.
Yeah, so Isaac has a submarine waiting approximately 10 miles away from the missile silo. And while Callum was creating the distraction, he knocked a hind out of the air. And...
Jade and Edward Grand Theft Auto'd one.
Yeah.
They just GTA'd that bitch.
Yeah. Grand Theft Helicopter. Grand Theft Helo. There we go.
Grand Theft Aerial Vehicle.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't describe it very well last time. While Jade was knocking out the pilots and teleporting them out of the cockpit, I realized that the layout of a hind did not match. So
Yeah.
it's not a hind.
You mean, hold on, this isn't a perfectly realistic, situation?
I
Luke.
I wanted my helicopters to match my description. So it's actually an Mi-8 helicopter.
Okay.
It's a cousin of the hind, where the pilot and the co-pilot sit side by side and within the same cabin of the passengers rather than the
Oh,
hind.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was faulty intel from my flyover. I think Callum probably just accidentally misidentified it. And so he was telling everyone they were hind aircraft, but it was actually...
I say you had one hind and one Mi-8. So you guys, there's you knocked down the hind and the other one that we just... Yeah, okay. So...
Perfect.
So you can access the cabin from inside like you can't with a hind. So where we left off, Callum's flying ahead with Driver Dale, and everyone else is following behind in the stolen helicopter.
And I'm flying with Driver Dale like Superman and Lois Lane.
That's what I said, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's Jade, Edward, Zach, Gabe, Stu, Tomislav,
Milkman?
JJ. Yeah, that's Stu. Milkman is Stu.
Okay.
JJ is the mimic, the power stealer. That's everybody that's in the helicopter. Okay, so we're going to start this one with Callum. Your power set, you have dynamic, flight, and defense. Is that right? I believe you do.
Yes, correct. Callum is not protected with his gravity shield during his flight.
So dynamic is you get to choose how much of the... So you have 8 points?
Oh, so I could fluctuate it between toughness and flying, so I could choose to fly super fast, but be
have no
extremely
defense,
vulnerable.
or you could fly half speed and have half defense, right?
I'd fly whatever the helicopter's flying.
Well, you're ahead, you would have been far ahead of the helicopter, because you're hitting the helicopter and grabbing Dale's before they even got in. So you're causing the distraction for them, basically.
Yeah.
So how fast and how much defense do you want as you're picking up Driver Dale?
It's a great question. And I feel like Callum was going like his full flight speed, which would be the 0 to the shield, 1 to the full to the flight.
Got it. Okay. So here's what we're going to do then. You're going to roll a dodge check. Or it's a dodge check. It's not a roll. But we're going to do this.
Didn't we do this when I saved Driver Dale?
No. That was the check to see whether or not you like ripped his arms out of his socket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You did not hurt Driver Dale when you picked him up. So now, but now you're being shot at. You are going ridiculously fast, though. So it's going to be... We're not going to do it against your toughness because that doesn't really apply the effect of your speed to it. This would normally be against your toughness, but I think what I want to do instead is I want to do just a straight dodge save, and we're going to give you a +5 circumstance. So roll your dodge +5, and +5 because there's no one behind you that's going to hit you. It's only the people that are in front of you, and there's not very many of them because you're going so fast.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. They are way behind in their aim, and they do not hit you at all. So you take off with Dale towards the extract. And do you want to slow down ahead, or do you want to try to get there first?
I'd feel like once Callum got Dale and was away, he would probably do like a holding pattern, waiting for the rest of the crew to get to the helicopter.
Okay, so you're just gonna stay steady, or like go in circles or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a holding pattern.
I mean, you could
just like above the airport,
float,
you know.
I guess in a cloud or something. You don't have to, but whatever. Cool. I expected most of that, but just want to make sure. Jade, you're up. So tell me, where did you learn to fly Russian military helicopters?
Jade has temporarily stepped aside. She will be back in just a minute.
Okay, that's an important question.
Sorry.
You know, I am inquiring minds want to know where did Jade learn to fly a helicopter? Yeah, because wait, who else was there that had piloting skills?
I think Edward had a little bit too, right?
I think I have vehicle skill.
Didn't we say someone else on the character sheet or their character sheet said they had piloting skills?
Is it piloting or just is vehicle good enough?
Vehicle is a check, yeah. You have literally one.
You have literally one?
Yeah. So and you had it's part of Dex, so Dex gives you +2 more. So you have
I have +3.
Yeah, but you only have a single point training.
Same. That's what it was. I have
minimum to use.
Yes.
A single point as well.
In fact, Callum is the best pilot.
With my base value of 3 dexterity.
Yeah.
And the only reason I took vehicles is because of the background as a trainee with Phi. So I would just assume Phi would give us like a crash course in some vehicles.
I have +3 in my vehicles.
Yeah, you are tied for the second best.
Yeah. Callum who can fly is just better. Naturally.
As long as it's not Zach, I guess is don't let
is
Zach
what we're saying.
The controls. His talents lie elsewhere. He can build a helicopter.
I'll give it my treatment.
Yeah. Build a drone or something to fly for you.
He would build an AI bot, a little Arduino bot that just steers for it.
Jade, my question to you was, where did you learn to fly Russian military helicopters?
PlayStation.
I mean, there's worse things. Military drone pilots use like Xbox controllers. So I mean, that's not a terrible answer.
Yes, apparently, civilian submersibles also do too.
Yeah.
I think the situation, Jade, is we're trying to in person explain how you would know how to fly before you roll to see how far you fly it.
I have no idea.
Like yeah. How do you know how to fly? Like, where did you learn it?
Where's Jade's instincts coming from? Is this a trained experience where she sits down and grabs the yoke of that helicopter? Or is this this is live, this is happening, oh god, oh god, oh god?
I kind of feel like it was like a moment, like let's just make this happen, but yeah.
She doesn't have any experience in the past to play on?
I mean,
no
I'd say
history?
like cars, but not airplanes or helicopters. Not quite yet.
Okay, I might have redone the scene where you were successfully landing it, but I didn't know that. So okay, we'll just say that you got lucky. All right, so you're trying to figure out how to fly it. So I was looking up. I asked these questions because I was looking up how fast helicopters can go, and they can. This particular helicopter can go pretty fast, but if you don't know how to fly it, it's not going to go that fast. You are trying to figure out the controls as you bumble your way towards extract. And Zach and Edward, are you guys going to do anything while you're bouncing around the cabin?
Anything we can do to help not crash?
I'll give you a little bit of layout. If I remember right, Jade teleported one of the pilots out and knocked the other one out with a sleep dart. So there is Jade in the pilot seat and an unconscious pilot in the passenger, in the co-pilot seat. In the crew area, everybody pretty much has seats. There's a few materials, storage areas behind that have cargo that the helicopter is carrying. It also has 2 rocket pods on either side of the doors that you can extract that from.
I feel like at the very least we should try to maybe get that guy out of the co-pilot seat while he's knocked out, just so he doesn't wake up and do stuff.
Okay. So you pull him out, throw him in the back?
Yeah.
Out the
much.
window?
No, we don't need to throw him out the window. Jeez.
Okay. Guard is in the back cabin, unconscious from his sleep dart. Okay. On the helicopter panel, you see an indicator that shows basically a helicopter icon, and on all 4 sides of the helicopter, there are lights. I had a feeling that was coming. Okay. Yes. That is an MI-8 helicopter with rocket pods too. Cool. That's
Damn, that's a big helicopter.
pretty big cargo section and windows too. So after a few minutes of flying, you see that light up. The light indicating the back of the helicopter. It lights up and has a warning sound like a beep, and then a few seconds later it does that again. After, I'm guessing, Zach moves the co-pilot out of the seat, everyone roll initiative except for Callum.
Okay.
Driver Dale.
Yeah, you got someone in your arms that you can look romantically at in the clouds.
I got 19.
I got a total of 21.
Total of an 11.
Okay. So, Zach, you're first. So you also, from the cabin, hear the beep of the alarm on the instrument panel on the front of the helicopter. Is there anything you want to do?
Besides panic.
So I can see that there's a light that's showing towards the back of it.
From where you're at, you can hear that there's a light. And it makes a pretty audible beep. It's about
Okay.
3 seconds apart.
Okay, I think maybe I can use EM sense to see if there's anything weird going on towards the back.
You do not see anything that looks like it's out of the ordinary.
Okay.
And then you have to roll perception for that.
Electromagnetically.
Yeah, so we might have something heading towards us or something.
A missile.
Yeah.
Low fuel.
Someone's dense. God damn it. Get out here with your cement. Your milk. All right. Jade,
Yes.
you are at the helm. What does this light tell you?
Well, since I'm trying to pay attention to flying the vehicle, I have no idea what the light tells me.
Are you going to try to do anything different than fly towards your intended destination?
I'll look. Is there a rear view mirror?
There is not in the helicopter.
That seems like a design oversight.
Future Luke here. At this part, Callum started sharing his screen and pulled up a visual picture on Google about what the inside of the MI-8 helicopter looked like, just so Jade would get a better idea what she would be dealing with when she was in the cockpit. Yeah, there you go. There you go, inside the cockpit.
Oh, buddy. Look at all those switches. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can yell back there and see if anybody can lean out and see if there's anything coming. I'll yell in the back. Check it out, guys.
Okay.
Heads out.
Edward, you're up.
I go investigate what might be what might be triggering an alarm. Go look around, go look out, or...
Oh, you're gonna physically try to look.
Sure, if I can. Why the hell not?
Okay, so roll I'll say strength to hang on to the door.
If this has a chance of just yanking me out, then maybe I won't do this.
Someone is not a great pilot, so
Uh, that's a little harsh. That doesn't feel very.
I'm trying.
Piloting, literally untrained. So yeah, roll. There is a chance that because it's been bouncy this trip, so there is a chance that you can get removed from.
Sure. Okay. My strength is 0, so this isn't gonna go well.
You're gonna take a look.
I don't know. I shouldn't.
Alternatively, the MI-8 is equipped with a rear ramp hatch to let vehicles in and out, so the back of the helicopter can open.
Oh, well, let's do that so then we can look out the back.
Okay.
See if I need to dodge anything and go from there.
Okay. Jade. It's not going to be insight. We're going to go with it. Straight intellect or intelligence or whatever it's called. So roll your intelligence to find the switch to open the back of the helicopter.
Oh God, my intellect.
Unless you can identify it right now on that actual control panel. And all the controls are in Russian, by the way, so they're not.
Yeah, you can't even read any of them.
Yeah. And my intellect is 0.
It's only a few switches.
I rolled a 7.
All right. After flipping a
so
few
many.
switches, you can't figure out how to open the back. You see a few lights turn on and off, but the back doesn't open.
Okay.
And
There's an alarming drop in altitude for a brief second. It's fine.
Well, I tried. I'm just gonna focus on trying to keep this in the air.
Edward, do you want to risk sticking your head out, or are you going to do something else?
Is there no other? I don't know what else I can do here.
Wait a second. Roll perception. It'll be a very easy roll for you.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay. I rolled an 11 on the dice. My perception is a 7. I got a total of an 18.
Okay, good, because it was a 15.
The owner's manual.
It's an operator's manual, yes.
Perfect.
Hey, I read that thing very instantly.
Not instantly. It is a large operator's manual and very technical, and your speed is not instantaneous. It is
Yeah,
1,000 times normal.
Okay.
And you have, 6 seconds, so I mean, how much?
I don't know if it's
It's fairly quick, but you get from the operator's manual that was located behind the co-pilot seat, tucked into the back. I don't know if that's actually a place, but we're going to say it. That the alarm indicates active radar signals.
Oh, you got a missile lock.
There are 2 settings. A slow beeping indicates there is a radar signal that is seeking, and a fast beep means there is a active radar lock. From what you've heard, the current is a searching sound.
Okay. So I will relay that to the rest of the group.
Okay. Zach's turn.
I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah. You have the toughest role here, so I don't know what you should do either.
What can I do?
Pray? What do you want to do?
If I can like yield my turn in order to perform an assist on somebody, then that would be great.
Oh, you want to push until after Jade or after Edward? You can.
Right, or if I can assist them, I can yield to be there, to assist in their role.
That's a smart move. Yeah, okay. Jade's turn. Okay, so you are aware that this means seeking radar, this beeping.
Okay. So I guess I can swivel side to side.
So as you turn the helicopter, you see the light switch from the back of the helicopter to the left. So the direction that the light is indicating the direction of the incoming radar signal has now changed from your rear to your left side.
Okay. So maybe I keep going to the right.
Is
What?
this a snake try to
I'm
zigzag?
I'm trying to lose him. I don't know what else to do.
I wonder actually if since Edward has read this manual, if he might be able to kind of operate while Jade maybe teleports to intercept the missile or something.
Can't fly. Edward can fly, and so can Callum.
slowly. I'm just thinking like if the missile gets close enough, Jade could like teleport to the missile and then like teleport like with the missile to the I don't know, just down so that it can't quite make its trajectory.
Hopefully, it's with the within the 200-pound limit of what she can teleport. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much could a missile possibly weigh, right?
It's not completely 200 pounds of resistance, though. I mean, she could just guide it with, with its own force.
Oh, just bump it.
Yeah, just like a little guided teleport. Just bring it down a notch so it's going to clearly miss.
Teleport on top of it, and just shoot it a few times. What's the worst that can happen?
It'd be kind of savage, if you could pull it off.
Riding a missile mid-flight.
I'm already trying to learn how to fly a helicopter. There's only so many cool things I can do.
Surf the missile.
Edward's turn. Do you want to continue reading? You did not get everything from the book yet.
If I didn't get everything, then yes, I will continue reading.
Okay. The MI-8 is equipped with a flare countermeasure system, the controls of which are located in the passenger seat beside the seat to the right, in the co-pilot seat.
I can get myself ready to trigger that. Do I need to identify the type of missile that this is, whether it's a radar guided or a infrared or whatever it would be guided missile?
The countermeasure system that is included will only work for a certain type of missile, so you can't guarantee, like, there's no option to choose a different type of missile.
Okay.
Yeah, so it only works against a single type.
Cool. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah. Hopefully that's the type that's coming.
Yep.
Are you going to relay, I'm guessing, the findings of countermeasures to everybody? Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought. I'm going to take over this screen share. I prepared something for you.
Ooh.
This is what you see. Yo, future Luke here again. This is actually a visual that I designed for them. Basically, I put together a mock-up of the MI-8 helicopter flare countermeasure system, and I was controlling what was happening and how they interacted with it from Photoshop. I'll post a photo of what this looked like on social media, but basically what they were looking at was the top of the device had a 3-digit number, and below that were 2 switches that they could toggle to the left or right. And below the 2 switches, there was 6 buttons, 4 blue buttons, 1 green button, and 1 red button. And there was also a bunch of Cyrillic words and abbreviations all around the panel. Here's the control of the countermeasure system, complete in Russian, just for you. This is what it really looks like too. I had to guess in some of the Russian translations, but it's pretty close. From your book, you get that the first number represents the sequence from the operator's manual. The second number represents the number of flares, and the third number represents the cycle. There are 2 switches, the little gray things at the top. The right one, so I'll give you what flipping them does, because I figure you'd play around with this before you do anything. Switches don't usually fire anything, so I'll give you that.
Okay.
So this switch right here, when you flip this switch, the number changes from 000 to 128.
128. And what does the number sequence mean again?
The book indicates that when you're setting up firing flares, the first number, this 0, represents the number of sequences. The second number represents the number of flares, and the third number represents the interval.
Okay, sequence 1, 2 flares, 8 intervals, could be 8 seconds? Sure.
This switch, it goes to the left and to the right. When you switch it from the left to the right, the left says 000, and the right says 128. Or do you have a preference on what side that should be?
What does the other switch do before I decide?
Before I answer that, is this switch on the left or right?
I'll keep it on the left.
Okay, if it's on the left, so this left switch it's in the middle right now, and it can go to the left or to the right.
Do I not know from the user manual what it does?
It does not say the indication of what this specific switch does in the owner's manual.
Okay.
It probably is like an indicator. Like it probably labels everything, but it probably wouldn't say individually.
So when you flip this switch to the left, this light stays on, this light turns off. Like that. It looks like that. So when you flip it to the left, it looks like that. In the center, it looks like that. On the right, it looks like that.
It stayed zeros the whole time.
Yeah, and the zeros the whole time.
Do I know which button triggers the flares?
Probably the
Um,
green one.
It does not indicate in the manual which button fires the flares.
Also, what's it look like when the right switch is on the right?
So when the switch is on the right, this is on. When it's in the mid 128. When it's on the left, it says 64, and when it's on the right, it says 64.
Oh, okay. I feel like you should leave it in the center and then have the switch on the right, leaving it at the 128.
Okay. Let's do that then.
But I'm not sure what to do after that, if you're going to press a button or not.
Yeah, one step at a time.
Okay, those goose barracks.
You want to put this one on the right.
Right, yeah, 128.
Okay. So it says 128. There are 6 buttons. You get from the book that 3 of the buttons control changing the numbers.
Okay. Well, we found one of the buttons that changed the numbers. What are the other buttons that change the numbers?
Oh, we didn't press any buttons, right? We just
Got it. Switches versus buttons. Yes, correct.
Yeah. So this is a puzzle for you. And it's like the real life. I looked at a operator or looked at like a video that they.
Sorry, there's a video about how to operate this particular system, and you looked that up and made it our puzzle.
Yeah.
Goddamn evil genius.
I had to watch it several times to understand how this works.
Same.
Okay.
Callum suggests Edward look up the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Zach,
Give me a minute, guys.
Yeah.
I think that is Edward's turn to relay that piece and test. Zach, did you want to do anything with what he's told you and testing anything about this?
Can we have Tomislav?
We just test the
Like-
button now, right?
Couldn't
can.
Tomislav translate the buttons?
I was wondering if he was going to remember.
Hey, I forgot Tomislav was here.
Yeah, I did too.
And
That's why
Tomislav is right there.
Exactly why I went over the who is in the helicopter in the beginning.
Yeah. That's right. Well, we brought him along for something, right? So.
Yeah. So
Tomislav, make yourself useful.
Tomislav, I did not actually write the English translation of what this says.
Or roll his initiative either.
Well, he's not going to help that much. He can help
I was
translate.
gonna say, wait a minute, he's not gonna help. Like, this is a life or death situation.
I know speak English.
This word right here represents directionality. So it's pi. I don't know. I should have wrote this in English too, so I could just swapped it over. Okay, so this is left. This is right. So L and R.
What side you're shooting the chaff out?
Yep.
Yeah.
This word is quantity, or this word is quantity, and this word is sequence.
Oh, so you can set the
Oh.
sequencing
I think
numbers
I have that
and then
backwards. So this number is sequence. I told you the wrong way. See, I don't know my Russian very well. So the first number.
You haven't learned Russian for the whole podcast and this particular arc, Luke.
Do you know
Like-
I have a Russian coworker?
You've
And
mentioned this, yes.
And like this number, this word represents sequence. So this is actually the one that says 000. This is the one that says 128. So I had that backwards. And if you notice, this word is the same word that's displayed here, and it represents sequence. This word represents interval, and this word represents number. I don't remember what that word is at all.
Arbo.
Carbo, yeah. Oh, it's salvo. And this word is reset. On the green button is stop, and on the red button is go. Fun, right? At the bottom, this hen pep blah blah means continuous, and this abitabada is automatic.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the red button.
You're gonna hit the red button?
Can I just do that?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm hitting the red button.
Nothing happens.
Okay. Nothing happened, guys. I hit the red button. I think we need
Wait,
to change the number.
yeah, I was gonna say you said the bottom one is automatic, so it just needs to be the numbers need to be set to 99.
We have no quantity. I think we have to hit one of the blue buttons.
Hmm.
Oh wait, because that number shows 00 right now, right? Because 128 is a lie.
One
That's the spread. It's an equal spread.
128 is the quantity. So-
And we're set on the other setting though.
Yeah, here.
You're
It's
fucking
actually
with it.
this is the real setting, right? This is the way it looks right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So this is quantity. Quant is what this says, and this is sequence. And that matches right here, sequence.
Okay, so
Hit one of the buttons and see what happens.
well, I didn't hit the red button, but
The red button did nothing.
switch over. The bottom right blue is reset. The bottom left blue, what was that? The salvo?
Salvo, yes. And this word right here says int, I-N-T.
Okay, let's click
Like
that.
interval.
Yes. You push it, nothing happens.
We flip the top right switch to the right.
Okay, you switch it here.
Yeah.
You now see this does not say 128 anymore. It says 0, 1, 0.
That's after I hit the blue button.
Yes.
I want to hit the blue button again.
This one
Eight times.
So hit the 2, and now I want to hit the red button.
No, you need to hit the top left blue and the left blue
Okay,
till
so
the numbers say 99, right?
something happens here. I have to look up what.
Green's like freaking out.
Yeah, Discord keeps trying to like zoom in on the workspace and then the
It's 'cause
editing
he's
space.
editing it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Right, should I?
I'm like beeper, beeper, beep. Yeah, it's better.
Thank you.
So as you push this button, you see flares start to fly out the side of the helicopter fairly quickly.
Hit the green button as quick as possible. Oh, we're only gonna have like a limited number.
Oh yeah, we would only have so many flares.
And then each attempt is gonna like waste flares. Man, what if we like what if you listen to Callum and you like just shot out all the flares? Don't do that.
Math. Flares continue flying out of the helicopter. They're launching out of the side of the helicopter very quickly. Edward,
Yes.
it is your turn. We're gonna skip Jake since she's up front.
Well, if they're launching flares and we don't need the flares right now, then my priority would be to turn off the flares.
Okay. You turn off the flares by pushing what button?
What was the button we made to make them go?
The green one, my lord.
I hit the green button. I hit the green button. I hit the green one.
button.
Yeah, I thought that's what it
The
was.
flares
but
stop.
give me a moment of doubt.
Okay. What now?
Guys, I think we got it. Do we need? Wait, are we good with the sequence, or do we need to get a better handle on this?
Is the light still beeping?
Yes, it has increased in pace.
We just wait until it gets closer and then we trigger the flares? This is a question to the group.
I think he said that the bottom number says 99 with that symbol and says automatic. I think if you just set the 990 it or the last number being like what the frequency?
Yeah.
I already forgot. It was interval, count, frequency.
Is that right, Luke?
The first one is sequence. The second one is
Once, okay.
salvo,
Number of flares, okay.
and
Yep.
the third one is
Interval.
yes.
Okay.
Why is nobody writing this down? I blame Justin.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you
Justin.
want to flip any switch, push any buttons?
No, I think we just need to stand ready to launch the flare. There's another part of me, guys. I'm just going to throw this out to the group that doesn't want to be in the helicopter anymore. Like it's like we got away from the silo. That was most of what we needed the helicopter for. If we just like are on the ground now and we've got Jade our teleporter and gravity flight, do we need the helicopter? What's everybody's thoughts on abandoned helicopter?
I mean, it is, I guess, like, if Callum can carry one of us, but I think we have an odd number where we can't just fly everyone, like...
If we hold hands together, can Callum, like, how does Callum's powers of flight work? Like, if we all got real close, can I just shoot us off into space?
Yeah.
You have a limit on what you can carry with your flight.
What's that limit? Let's talk it out.
Let me take a look. I think your weight carry limit is limited by your strength, not your actual flight power itself.
Didn't we say that my flight power comes from the powers level? Wouldn't it be the spell powers level of the strength then? Or like my personal strength? Because like I'm not carrying them, but the power is, right?
Through your strength of character.
There's a specific like lifting power that would apply if you wanted to, like, you could do strength limited to lifting as a power. That's a common, like, so you can lift a lot, but you can't punch that strong. So
Mhm.
if you wanted to lift a lot, you'd have to have the lifting sub power. Otherwise, your lifting is just limited to your strength, which for you is 200 pounds.
Oh,
So Driver Dale is like my limit.
Yes, Driver Dale is your limit.
well, yeah, but you can go super fast, like so fast that you could get us to the submarine multiple trips, and we could be fine. Now that we've at least gained some distance, I think we could be fine.
Callum offers ferrying service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we can do this in bits here, like, slowly abandon helicopter. It seems like are we confident in our ability to fire flares?
Callum has to step
probably gonna
away
do
for a second.
both.
But he agrees with all the plans.
Because we can do this in stages. Callum can, ferry out Tommy Slots. Then
I think we need to do both. Yeah. And I
And then-
think we need to make sure Tomislav is the one firing the flares in case anything goes wrong.
Well, Jade is the one who can teleport out, so Jade and someone need to be last.
Also, JJ can duplicate a power too. So you have
I forgot JJ was here. Jeez.
so you have potentially 2 teleporters or 2 farriers.
He could actually duplicate the gravity effect? That seems wild.
Nope, anybody he can touch.
Okay. Well, in that case, with 2 farriers, I think we're golden. This is going to be a matter of just, getting off the helicopter and not getting blown up.
To land it.
No, I don't think you need to land it. I think we're just going to abandon it while it's still flying.
Let it explode.
I mean, we're not going to try to land it. We're going to get hit before we land it.
Yeah.
So we're going to,
Alright.
teleport and ferry out, just to safety and then get to the submarine after that. And then they'll think that it got hit and that we blew up in it. That'd be a great getaway.
4,000 miles per hour is your speed, right, Callum?
He stepped away.
Okay. I think it is.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
And we're gonna say you made it about halfway of the 10 miles before this event. So 5 miles in 4,000 miles per hour. What's that time?
Whoa. I say we just get from the helicopter to the ground. Yeah. Then everybody's safe. The helicopter can freely get exploded by the missile that's coming for it. They'll think we're dead, and then we can ferry ourselves to the submarine a little bit more inconspicuously.
Got it. I like it. Okay.
Da-na-na. Da-na-na.
Luke's like, damn it, I just set up this puzzle and they're just gonna abandon ship.
Sorry, Luke.
Fine. No. You do what you want. I wasn't sure if you were going to attempt the puzzle at all. And I see you guys completely ignored the top 2 buttons, which took me the longest to understand.
That's why we ignored them. We're like, nope.
I like that you just went for it. You're like, red button now.
I mean, it's just gonna fire some flares, I gotta figure it out if it does or not.
Yeah, this is how you learn. You just touch a bunch of buttons.
That's what I'm doing.
You're doing awesome. You're flying the thing.
Okay, so I guess you guys can help with this while we're waiting. So you guys are going to evacuate. What is the order in which you guys want to do that? So JJ can take the gravity shot power, but he has to be able to touch Callum in order to do that. So Callum could get on the helicopter, be touched, then ferry Driver Dale down to the ground.
Oh, no, I don't think that's necessary at the moment. I think we can use Jade's teleport power, and we can just teleport to the ground.
Oh, so what? JJ touches...
But she's flying the helicopter, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jade doesn't need the Callum's power to teleport up and down from the helicopter.
Okay, yeah, so JJ touches Jade and starts teleporting people out one by one.
Right, and then Jade can teleport out last, yeah. Callum's power will still be useful, but he can rendezvous with us on the ground, and then him and JJ can ferry us the 5 miles. That's my thinking.
So are you guys attempting to launch flares again as well?
Is the missile warning beeping fast enough to indicate that it's time to do it again?
Yes, it has started blinking faster to indicate an active or it's a lock on. Like
Is the lock on the same as a missile is inbound, or does that mean the the ground source is about to fire a missile?
No, it's a slow beep for like a searching type radar, and a fast beep for an active radar lock. And it is now fast beeping.
Okay, and that means a missile's in, because like I'm trying to basically I'm trying to imagine the ground control gets a lock and that shoots the missile, or the lock means the missile's in the air. I guess is what I'm hung up on.
It basically means that like searching versus locked.
Well, I guess we activate flares then.
Are you going to just push the red button again?
Is that what we did last time?
Yes.
Then yes.
You're just gonna shoot some flares out to the side.
I guess we could play the rest of that out now because it's not going to take very long. You fire the rest of the flares. It takes 3 seconds. There's no more flares.
Well, been nice knowing everyone.
We're gonna be okay. We just teleport now, right?
Yeah, there's no more flares in the helicopter, so.
We
After a
made a good decision.
Slightly quicker evac maybe than originally planned.
It's just more spectacular.
The 0 interval represents 1.125 seconds between flare firings. So you fired your flares 2 at a time at 0.125 seconds apart.
That's pretty quick. I can see why that would burn through a lot of flares.
Oops.
And the 0 at the beginning means that fire until you push stop.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing we pushed stop then.
But the time between Zach firing them and Edward firing them, you used 2/3 of your flares.
Now, I mean, you know. we
Putting
did-
on a show.
Well, okay, we'll do JJ snatches Jade's power. Who's he taking out first?
Okay, wait. So just to confirm, there was JJ. Wasn't there another guy with us? The milk guy?
Yeah, the milk guy, and there's 2 other people with you. There's Gabe and
And Gabe.
the milk guy Stuart
Tomislav.
and
Yeah.
Thomas Paul. Yeah.
And Driverdale. Or no, Driverdale's with... Okay.
So there's 4 actually. 4 in the 3 of you. So there's 7 people in the helicopter.
Okay. I feel like Edward should go last out of those because he might be able to fly with the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case it gets too close, maybe.
I get a book handy here, just in case.
But this means that JJ will have to make
5 trips.
a few trips here. Yeah, I feel like it would be faster if Jade was making the trips too. If she stops flying it, will it stay steady at least a little bit, or...
If she completely gets out of the seat, not really.
Okay.
There's no autopilot?
There is, but not like I'll have her roll for it.
Okay.
See if I can figure it out.
Well, you read the manual, right? Just tell her what button to press.
Yeah, I can explain it to her.
Okay, yeah, we'll do. Edward gets to roll at a +5.
What am I rolling?
A D20.
No, that I understand that.
Vehicle.
I'm rolling vehicle with a +5 in addition to my normal skill.
Right.
Okay, it's +8. I rolled a 5, and then +8 is 13.
So you know from the manual where the on switch is for the autopilot. There was a whole section about complicated navigational settings for autopilot that you didn't quite get in the 2 seconds that you were holding the book. You know where the on-off switch for autopilot is, but there's 3 switches in addition to autopilot that were complicated. So you can do with what you want on those 3 switches.
Fudge. I don't know.
I feel like any form of autopilot's fine as long as it's gonna be like as long as because we're just gonna be getting out. Like
I hit a button.
What, 1, 2, or 3?
2.
Okay, and then you let go of the stick.
Yeah, I guess.
It seems to stabilize. There's a very minor spin to it, but it doesn't seem to be going up or down.
Maybe
Okay.
hit 1 in addition.
So you 2 and 1.
Yep.
The helicopter starts to bank.
Unpress 1. Unpress 1.
Okay, it stops banking and it continues to spin.
Good enough.
All right.
let's just start ferrying everyone. It won't take long.
Okay, so who's going first? JJ takes who?
JJ can take the milkman and
You only take 1 at a time.
yeah, and then Jade can take me, and then we'll have Edward and Tomislav left. Is that? Oh, and Gabe.
And Gabe, yeah.
JJ should take Gabe.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jade can take me, and then Yeah, and then if we have enough time, right? Like the others, like Edward can bail with a book, and then I guess Milkman can potentially bail.
Milk his way down.
I mean, he can bail, and then we can try to like teleport back up and grab him, kind of thing, mid-flight.
Here's an idea. Actually, no, I'm not going to give it to you. You have to think of it.
But anyway, that's my proposed plan. I'm the only one that's spoken, so that's out for the group.
I mean, sounds good to me.
I don't know if Edward can carry someone on a book, but
It's my carrying capacity. I might be able to.
So you're actually lifting them with the book. Yours is linked to your.
Oh, that's right. Remember when you were like booking those people out of the apartments or whatever?
That's what I was going to suggest. I wasn't going to give you the idea though. So yes, you can carry people with books. Is what I'm.
Oh yeah. Of course. Yes, I will.
So that's just.
It sounds like I'm getting a lot of
love.
So, Edward takes Stu. Jade takes Zach. JJ takes Gabe. Who's taking Tomislav?
Edward with another book.
Oh, Edward's taking both of them. All three of them.
Yeah, himself.
Okay.
Two others.
Tomislav and the Milkman.
All right. I like it. All evacuate. And you're going to do that like all at once.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Edward, roll perception.
25.
So you hand, or you set it on the. How are you giving Stu and Tomislav your? Are you just gonna like throw it on the ground and be like, hop on this?
I'll hand it to him and say, put it under your butt, sit on it.
Get out of the chopper.
There's no time to explain. Sit on this book.
Okay. The amount of trust you'd have to have in somebody. We're gonna get out. You're gonna sit on this book if you want to live.
It really depends on the book he hands you.
War and Peace. I need a thick one. Or
Jade and Zach
is
teleport
that
down.
Russian writer Dostoevsky? That's a good one he wrote. Crime. Did he write Crime and Punishment?
Sounds Russian.
Somebody out here knows literature. There's enough of us here where someone should know Dostoevsky. How do you fudging? Say that. Fudge. What's his name? Dostoevsky.
Yeah, he wrote Crime and Punishment.
Okay, thank you. I knew somebody knew.
Google does, not me. I'm not that smart.
Oh, you Googled it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Fyodor Dostoevsky.
It's a hard name to pronounce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dostoevsky. Okay. Zach and Jade, you teleport to the ground. Gabe and JJ teleport down to the ground next to you guys. Edward, as you are hopping out of the helicopter, you notice that this missile is damn close. So you are the first one to get out. How are you going to control this power? Because the missile is seconds away.
When you say control, how do you mean?
I mean, you could control these books. So, like, how do you want to like slow the fall? So
yeah, that's about you got it. It says slow the fall. Like we are trying to get low fast, maybe pull up, start to decelerate as we get close to the ground. But we want to be away from the blast zone.
Y'all should just like plummet.
Yeah, plummet. Yeah. I want them to feel a tiny bit of resistance, so they feel a little bit of comfort. I don't want them to let go of the book, but they should definitely feel the down. We're moving away from what is about to be the blast.
He tells them, use this book like a parachute. Trust me.
All right, yeah. Try to sit on it. Don't hang on it. So you're first, Tomislav second, and Stu is third. Tomislav seems to make it away okay, but Stu gets caught a little bit in the explosion of the helicopter that his book actually starts to catch on fire.
I use my magic book powers to make the fire go out?
So I guess here's a question for you. How many books do you have?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about the number very much because I wasn't enough.
I always assumed like 6. Because I mean, like, how many books does someone carry without being?
Yeah. It seems like that would be the amount that would be like in a heavy backpack. So 6 sounds right.
Okay, so you have the one under you, the one under Tomislav, the one that's Stu's partly on, and 3 more in your bag. So you could send a second one up to Stu if you wanted to, but the one that he is hanging off of now is starting to like dissolve, and he's bloodied pretty badly from this explosion.
I will send him another book.
You don't normally have to roll your book power, but I'm gonna do an attack roll for this.
A book.
Yeah, your book attack.
+6. Oh, but that was 17 + 6, 23.
All right, your book shoots up, and as he starts to fall, you actually catch him with your book. So he he doesn't really seem injured by it, but he's really injured from the explosion itself. So he's in bad shape, but he's alive.
I don't have anti-explosion.
And you have 5 books left. And
Bastards burned one of my books.
Also, with your 25 perception, you notice that the missile came from the VTOL aircraft that brought the powered people to the missile silo. So you recognize it from earlier. It's the one that Boa and Mirage stepped out of with Driver Dale. All right, so you guys are all on the ground, and a VTOL is approaching. Is Callum back?
I don't think he is.
No.
Dang.
Okay.
Something must have came up. He's been out for a bit.
So I'm guessing for him, he's probably going to take Driver Dale down with you guys. So the 7 of you are there. Stu is super injured. This VTOL is approaching. What are you thinking for next steps? You're still 4-ish miles, somewhere in there, from the submarine. The VTOL's maybe 30 seconds away.
What is a VTOL?
Vertical takeoff and landing.
Like a helicopter, but
Like have you ever seen the Marines use an aircraft called an Osprey? Tilt rotor?
it does not need a runway to land. It can land like a helicopter.
So we have someone approaching us.
Yes, the person who shot the missile.
Hmm.
I mean, so far as they know, they got us. Darn, we were foiled.
Oh, so they're not like approaching us on the ground. We just see them approaching the helicopter?
Yeah, the aircraft.
Okay, so potentially we could try to... Are we like in an open ground or in a forest or like what's up?
No, it's open ground.
So we'd be pretty easy to see.
It's dark, isn't it, though?
No, it's not dark. It's light.
I thought it was dark.
So there's like no chance for stealth.
I mean, you could try. There's trees nearby, but there's no forests. You're pretty much in like a middle of nowhere, Russia. It's mostly in every direction snow with a few trees.
Well, should we just start booking it?
Can we gravity power the VTOL down?
You could.
Yeah, but Callum's not here.
His power works by touch, so he'd have to fly to it to do that. Or he'd have to, from where he's at, throw something.
Can we tell if they've spotted us?
Roll perception. Everybody can.
I got a 16.
I got 18 total.
What did you get, Edward?
12.
They have not changed course at all from their path heading towards the helicopter.
Okay, if there's places for people to hide, like, I don't know, I'm a little worried about the, run. How high in the air was this thing? Maybe people will be hard to see. Or I guess this might just be a stealth check for us.
Yeah, the helicopter was not, you were not flying super high. It was like 300 feet.
Okay. Everybody make their way stealthily to a hiding place. How about that?
This VTOL, is it possible that it's co-piloted or is it one pilot?
It is a advanced military like prototype, so unsure.
Okay.
In fact, you've never seen anything like this vehicle before. I think if I were to describe it, the closest thing I can think of would be like a twin jet from Avengers.
I'm gonna step away for just a quick minute while we're trying to see if we can
intermission
get Callum.
right now.
Yeah, intermission for just a minute or two.
I guess, did you guys have questions about the puzzle I set up for you? Do you want to know what the right solution was?
Sure.
The first number represented the sequence, so you could have done 0 there, but if you'd have done 0, you'd have to set a really high interval between your flares to have a chance that the missile would miss. 0 represents infinite, so the bottom said 0 at the start means you just keep going until you're out of flares. So 0 at the start was probably a mistake, especially with a small interval. I guess the switches didn't really matter too much. It changed what the switches did is it changed what side of the helicopter you fire flares out of. So if you wanted to fire the left only, you could, or the right only. So like the missile was from the start of that's why I had you roll initiative. The missile was 30 seconds away. So you had to be firing flares when the missile got to you was the puzzle.
Oh, gotcha.
And you fired them too quickly.
I was wondering about that. I was thinking like we should wait until I got there, but then I was like, will we have enough time? Yeah.
So I think it was just, I was worried because the very first time you pushed it, it was all set to 0. So that's why the red button did nothing at first, because the quantity of flares to fire was 0. So like fire 0 flares. So I was like, okay, I wonder where they're going to go from here. But having the first number as 0 and then the last number is 0. It's basically fire as fast as you possibly can, and until you're out. That's what that means. The middle number is anything besides 0. Then it's like you would fire too quick.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then the first number and the last number, it was super confusing the way. So like 1 on the first number means you do what's the commands are once. So like if it were 1 2 0, it would be fire 2 flares 1 time. So you get 4 flares fired, 2 out of each side.
Mm-hmm.
If it were 2 2, then it would be fire 2 flares, wait 0.25 or 0.125 seconds, and then fire 2 flares again out of each side. The part where it got even more confusing though was if you choose like certain numbers in the series. So like 1 was 1, 2 was 2, 3 was 3, 4 was 4. 5 is like for some reason 12. So, and then like 7 was like 14 or something. You're like, okay, what? Why? What? So like those first top 2 buttons, they were indicating what the exceptions were. So it's like 1 was 1, 2 was 2, 3 was 3, and then it indicated like 5 was not 5, 5 was 12 or something like that. It's like, what? Okay, sure. If you want to run 12 sequences with flares firing every like half second or something.
Weird.
Yeah, it was. I watched the video. I was like, wait, what? Like, why would? Okay.
Maybe it was just a bit more customized for what was practical.
Yeah. So I watched the video, and they did not explain anything about what the 9-9 setting was. So I had no idea what I was gonna. I was gonna try to make something up if you guys chose that, because I have no idea what that does. 9-9 whatever. They never went over that one. But it said automatic and I could not find I had to make it myself. I was gonna show you guys the like actual interface on the video that I was watching, but it was written in English, and I was like, that's kind of cheating. I want to see if I can give it to him in Russian. So I had to translate. And it's hard to translate abbreviations because they didn't write quantity; they write quant. So I was like, or like interval. I tried my best to abbreviate Russian. I did not get help from my Russian coworker on this one.
You're all alone.
You're just gonna wonder if you're some kind of terrorist at some point.
Yes, maybe. No, she thinks I'm already a weirdo, but I make things for her. So she's like, thank you for the new tools. Now I'll help you with your weird translations. This is what I'm going to say happened with Callum while we're waiting.
All right.
He takes Driver Dale to the sub. So he flies ahead with Driver Dale, and he says he'll be back to get somebody else while you guys are teleporting to the ground. But he's fast enough to make that flight fairly quickly.
Wasn't he already doing that before we even had any of the shenanigans of trying to get out of the helicopter? He was gone the whole time, so.
I suggested it, but we don't know if he wants to do that or not.
Well, in his absence, executive decision.
That's how it has to go.
At 4,000 miles an hour, how long does it take to make an 8-mile trip?
7.2 seconds.
Okay. That's faster than I expected.
Yeah, he's a pretty quick dude.
Yeah. So I was like, he's going to be gone not even 2 rounds. Cool. Okay, he's going to be gone longer because he's not going to just drop him off and leave. He's going to be like, okay, here's a gentle landing. He's not just going to throw him on the ground and ditch.
He's got to decelerate a little bit.
Driver Dale cannot handle those speeds. He has to go a little bit slower.
Now, hold on. Driver Dale is a race car driver, and he can handle speed.
Mach 14, yeah.
Don't you tell Driver Dale he can't handle speed.
As the flesh is peeled off of Driver Dale's bones.
The way he likes it.
So this VTOL comes in. You guys are going to try to hide from it?
Yes.
All right, everybody stealth. And I will do Tomislav and Stu at a disadvantage. And Gabe.
Wow. I actually got a good one this time. I'm
Me
a total
too.
of 22.
I got 20.
27.
Jade. Ooh, we beat Jade. What's up?
27.
Oh my god.
In fact, everybody rolled well except Gabe. So,
God damn it, Gabe.
Wait, Gabe can blend in with the ice.
right? He's blue. He's not white.
Okay.
The glinting sun refracting off of his crystal arms here is like a strobe light for this VTOL, which changes directions once it.
Oh.
God damn it, Gabe. You had one job.
Oh wait, do I have a luck roll still, like 1?
Oh.
All of your guys' points have reset for this.
Oh, I'm gonna give Gabe a luck roll.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
A 4 is not going to cut it. Oh, but an 18 will. So
Sweet.
Gabe dives into the snow.
Race the ice, man.
Be one with the ice.
The VTOL, it flies overhead. Then after traveling maybe 200 feet or so, it starts to slow down. It starts to circle the area that the helicopter crashed in, which is maybe 200 feet from where you guys are. It hasn't spotted you guys yet. We'll keep the same initiative order that was there before. We'll put Jade on top, and Edward, and Zach delayed his turn. I don't know where Callum's going to sit because he never rolled. The VTOL begins to circle the area around the helicopter, searching for you guys. Eventually, it lands maybe 50 feet away from the wreckage of the helicopter, on the opposite side of the helicopter that you guys are on. So it's 250 feet from you, landing. And out of the helicopter, you see walk Mirage, Bonfire, and you see Persist. And they're walking towards you guys, but also towards the helicopter. What's the plan?
So they do see us then?
They do not see you, it appears.
I mean, right time for an ambush, guys? I don't know.
I'm gonna look up their powers real quick.
I'll tell you. Mirage can make illusions, and Bonfire can light herself on fire, so she can burn people with her firepower. Persist is immortal, and
She tends to suicide herself. It seems like a bad group to.
Yeah, I don't know that we can. I don't think we can win this.
and so you know, this is a direct result of the. So the complication of this arc was your suspicion. So every time you did something suspicious, it increased this, which made this. This is what that impacted.
This meeting.
Yes.
Okay.
This would have been easier or harder depending on how your actions in this arc went.
I was just gonna see what we wanted to do as a group. If the point is to fight them and destroy them, or if we wanted to keep trying to run to the submarine.
I think escape is our best option here.
I don't know if escape is possible. It seems like a pretty open area, right? If we try to run at all, we'll be seen.
They didn't find us though, and Jade can teleport us, and they won't see her teleport. And then the one dude who can duplicate powers can duplicate her teleport.
He already has it, so he doesn't need to duplicate anything.
Yeah.
How far can you teleport though?
900 feet.
I mean, that's really good. How fast can you can she teleport 900 and come back 900 and teleport 900?
Her maximum distance that she can travel in a single turn is 900 feet. So she could teleport somewhere 900 feet, then she has to wait 6 seconds, and then she could do it all the way back 900 feet.
She make a noise or anything obvious when she does it?
I mean, appearing and disappearing is the most obvious part. It's not
Right, but it's not disappearing if we are unseen, so they're not going to see her at least go the first time.
Well, that's 6 seconds. So 12 seconds round trip.
Yes.
So in theory, the two of them could take 2/3 of us and leave 2 of us behind, and we have a 12-second if we can do it without them noticing, 12 seconds.
So they're currently, investigating the wreckage of the helicopter, right? So, I mean, it's going to take them a minute. It's not burning it on fire. I don't know if they're going to be able to tell that there are no bodies in there. Well, I mean, there is, I guess, a body.
So we could run.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about the guard.
Yeah. Oh no.
You should have just thrown him out the side. He had a better chance.
I mean, now it's their fault that he died, not ours.
Yeah. The last time I saw him, he was alive. So that's all I'm
He
saying.
was just taking a nap in the back, and you guys had to come along.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. Unless you're up for some action, I say play it safe and we start Operation Teleport Evac.
Yeah, no, on board with that idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jade and JJ, who are still next to Zach and Gabe, because that's how you guys got down to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be specifically Jade and JJ that make the stealth.
Anything we can do to enhance their stealth?
No. And in fact, I will do at a -2 because you're going to be stealthing with someone else. So you're a larger area. So
Hmm.
Jade, stealth -2.
Roll it.
17 total?
That's with the -2.
Yes.
Damn, you're good.
Do you want to re-roll it?
The way he worded that.
Is it
Yeah.
not high enough to get to do it?
Probably not.
I guess I'll reroll. Sure.
I mean, you don't have to. You could save your luck.
I'll try it.
Or you can use your hero point. You don't have to use luck.
You know, JJ is probably gonna fail, but you could succeed.
I got a 20
Okay.
total.
So describe to me what you're doing. Are you teleporting the full maximum range of your power?
Yeah.
You have. Let me rephrase this. You have two options that you can do this. You can teleport 900 feet in one direction with Zach, or you could teleport Zach 450 feet in one direction and then teleport back to where you were by yourself.
Probably. What do you guys think? Probably the full range, huh?
Well, that's really interesting, because I don't imagine, if they're already 250 feet away from us, I don't imagine they could run 700 feet if she went half distance. You know what I mean? Like, if we try to put as much distance between them. But then again,
I think I'll just go the whole 900 feet,
Okay.
as far away as possible.
Towards the
Yeah.
front. I gotta do the math here again. You're 4 miles, right? Let's say 4 miles. 21,000 feet.
ooh.
It'll just take 23 rounds of teleportation.
Well, but that's not the plan, right? Like, the plan is to distance ourselves from these deadly few, and then from there we'll do Operation Callum. You know what I mean?
Callum transport.
Callum transport operational. I apologize for the step away.
So I'm guessing you're just gonna rocket back that direction.
Oh, geez, yeah. I guess Callum's going to be like, boogie boogie. Let's go get everybody. What were we calling Operation Callum? That's a lame name, guys. What's my operation like? Picking the kids up from school.
Well, because what we had talked about was letting JJ tap your gravity power, and then doing this gravity ferry back and forth between where we are and the submarine. Because it's only like an 8 second.
Well, there's actually a better way of doing it that Callum thought of, because Callum can have JJ grab Jade's power, and Callum can grab their hands or put his hand on their back and shoot them in the distance, and then they can just teleport themselves to the ground safely.
Jeez.
So I just say Callum thought of this on his way back. He's like, they don't need my help to land. They just need to get there, and they can land themselves.
And
So-
they could be carrying someone at the same time.
That's what Callum is saying, is Callum can just go, you go flying, you two go fly at the same time, and you two go fly at the same time.
It's Operation Callum.
I mean,
Operation Man Cannon.
Operation Man Cannon.
This sounds bat fudge. Insane. I love it.
Operations Clowns in the Cannon.
That's
So-
the name of the podcast.
Clowns in the cannon.
We found it.
Operation Clowns in the Cannon.
Or just clown cannon or something like that.
There it is. Yeah, Clown Cannon. You'd be like, what?
Okay, so I think if I remember right,
It gets good in episode 13.
Clown Cannon, episode 13.
See, I had named episode 13 Operation Dale Drop. Clam Cannon really nailed that out of the water, though.
The name of the episode at a minimum.
Yeah, at the very least. Once I'm actually recording it, we'll see. If I remember right, the gravity shot is noticeable, so it's super obvious that you're doing it.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what would happen.
At the very least, you could get there, but you would be obviously spotted doing it. Severe disadvantage to any kind of stealth while doing this, and I don't think you can launch everybody at once.
No, I think it would be one,
Yeah,
maybe two people at a time if they were holding each other.
yeah. I think 2 you could handle.
But then you'd be left with yourself and 2 more. Because you'd
And then
have to
6
launch the
seconds.
teleporters.
Yeah, So it'd be like the two teleporters, or I'd teleport and someone. So like teleport and Stu, and then Edward and JJ, and then that just leaves me with Zach and Gabe.
And Tomislav.
Oh, Tomislav.
Tomislav's getting left behind. Holy I'm so tired of Tomislav.
Tomislav helped decode the
The flares.
They got shut down. I don't know. Callum's still not sure on that Tomislav guy. God damn it, Tomislav.
Also, Callum, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, yes. 9 plus 2, 11.
All right, so the three people that walk out of the helicopter, do you guys want to, like, are we set on the plan? Is Callum rocketing back to man cannon people towards us up?
Real quick question. What's the landscape?
It's mostly barren. There's some trees, but snow in all directions. You're like northern Russia, middle of nowhere.
Wondering how many people you can launch before they close that 250-foot gap.
Callum has ideas. Two ideas.
A little bit more. Mirage and Persist both are armed. Bonfire is unarmed.
Callum has 3 ideas. Real quick, sanity check. None of these people are the ones mentioned in that crazy kooky poem, were they?
No one was mentioned in the poem.
Yeah, no names are in that poem.
Well, there might be a pseudonym. Do we want to go back and look again?
I mean, I just feel like I'm worried about Mirage, but that's me.
That's fair. I just didn't. I was okay. So my first idea was set up explosives to cause distraction while the people rocketing are happening because we got Semtex.
That's true. I think you used only one in the escape of the missile silo.
So what, are you gonna try to like drop a Semtex like while you're flying over or something? And
I was thinking like in the wreckage of the helicopter, we'll get the wreckage to explode.
They're going towards the wreckage. I don't think we can do anything with the wreckage at this point.
Oh wait, sorry. So are we near the wreckage or are we away from the wreckage? I guess I didn't get a scene map in my head.
We are like 250 feet from the wreckage.
You're 250 feet from them. They're 50 feet from the wreckage. So like think linearly.
Okay, gotcha.
The wreckage is right between you guys, which is why they haven't spotted you.
Okay, so them 50 feet wreckage, 200 feet us, and Callum is coming from the submarine.
We'll just keep it linear because it's easier. He's coming from behind you, so
we're 200 feet towards the submarine, which is 4 miles from us.
I'm gonna do just a quick thing here.
Can you actually gravity shot 4 miles out? Like, is that even a...
Oh, actually, I think you're right. I think that is outside gravity shot's range. Let me check.
We don't have to get outside gravity shot's range. We just have to get away from these people.
Okay, it's just an escape.
Yeah, because I mean, if we can get away from them, we can lose them in the Russian winter landscape, unless they know where the submarine's at.
Okay, at that rate, we should see what gravity shot's range is, because we can teleport 900 feet at a time, and it's a 12-second round trip, so, maybe we don't need gravity shot if it's not that far.
Oh no, gravity shot's going to be like miles.
Plus, you can only do
Wasn't it?
the teleporters safely.
Let me check gravity shot's range. Power comp, gravity shot, level 6. This doesn't take into account the mass of the object, but a smaller massed object you can shoot half or quarter mile. So a person would go nowhere near that.
Yeah.
I'd say, I don't know, maybe a full rank. So it'd be closer to Jay's range for teleport.
So maybe not. Maybe Callum just does act as distraction and lets you guys get farther away. So maybe my plan is thrown out the window, and maybe Callum does act as like aerial bombardment.
Yeah, actually, if Callum, is a distraction, and the others we can do the teleportation operation, then we can get like 900 feet chunks every 12 seconds. That's 2 teleporters, and they have to make how many trips? Like.
And I mean, we could argue that the quarter mile Callum is doing is a quarter mile in a diagonal direction, and we could do Pythagoreans to, the a squared b squared equals c squared sort of thing, to see exactly how far they get. Because, they're going to have momentum in that direction, and then they can teleport, because it's line of sight teleport, Can you teleport in midair?
She can.
So I could just throw you straight up. You would be a quarter mile straight up in the air, and then you could just start teleporting in a direction.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
But you can only go 900 feet, though.
Plus, you can do it back to back,
Now,
right?
is there conservation of momentum to worry about where when she lands, she's at the speed she was going?
She has the perk on it that does not add conservation, so she can be stopped when she.
I am
That would
impressed
be
this. I am
so
impressed
cool,
this
though.
game thought of that to include, and that Jade thought that was a good idea to get that perk.
Yes,
Well done, well done.
it's
Cool.
called change direction, change velocity, and she has both of her teleport.
Cool.
Where are we sitting with the plan?
Operation Callum Distraction and teleport.
Okay, right when you came back, Jade had just done her first teleport with Zach. So Zach,
It's 900 feet further, so I'm like 1,100 feet away from the wreckage.
If you guys
Okay.
want to continue the theater of the mind,
let's do Jade and Zach.
I was streaming it if you wanted to see it.
Oh, you have one too?
Yeah, I was PNGing it right now.
All right, let me take a look.
Oh dear. Oh my god.
Ah, okay. All right, and then we got JJ, Stu, Edward.
You might still need your spreadsheet for numbers if you kind of figure the distance we're at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what I'm thinking, guys, when I was thinking of Operation Teleport, if we can successfully get like 900 feet, I figure we've closed enough distance, or we've created enough distance that we can then do Operation like Gravity Ferry, and we can do like the 8 seconds one way. So
Now, this could literally be
like-
Operation Gravity Falls.
there it is. But I mean, I don't think they can close that 900-foot gap on foot, because the gravity ferry would be 8 seconds there, 8 seconds back. So we're looking at, it was a little over 8 seconds. I mean, but 16, 17 seconds round trip to get everybody to the submarine.
Mm-hmm.
And that's after we do the 900-foot teleport. Hell, we could do the 900-foot teleport on half the crew and then just start the gravity ferry on the other half without even doing the teleport. But the only trick is Callum has to touch base with JJ so he can have that power. Unless he already has it?
No, he has Jade's power.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what he used to get into the helicopter, and we haven't seen each other since.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that this conversation is happening as Callum is flying back.
Yeah.
So I mean, Callum will land and proceed with the operation as soon as it has become clear. Like if it's a Callum lands, gives JJ power, grabs somebody, and then immediately just flies away with them, that's a total plan.
Yeah, so all we need to do is do the 900-foot teleport until there are 2 people left to be teleported. But instead, JJ and Callum will gravity those people to the sub and then come back.
JJ is last in initiative. Does everyone want to delay till he's next? I guess Callum could go for next. Or unless you have anything you want to do, Zach.
Well, we're all basically trying to lay low while Callum creates a distraction.
Yeah, so Callum goes before JJ. So right now, Callum will arrive before JJ has a chance to teleport.
That's okay. Isn't it?
Yeah, what are you going to do for your distraction, man? I feel like you should drop some... Oh,
Drop some
that's right.
Semtex?
Yeah, I wonder. You'd have to like fly past them and drop Semtex, like beyond or whatever.
I mean, how long does it take a Semtex grenade to arm itself? And then what's the relative velocity? How far above them can I be to click the grenade and drop it? you know?
Yeah, because you should throw it at their VTOL.
Do we have anything bigger than Semtex?
Not on you.
But you do have the sleeping gas you could drop at the same time.
I mean, what's the thought that I land on the VTOL and disable it?
You'd be in hot danger. I don't know if you want to get close at all. If possible, just drop and create a diversion. But
Mm-hmm.
Mirage is there, and Mirage can do psychic attacks.
Mm.
So I'm assuming if Mirage can see you, you're in danger.
Okay, I think Callum wants to throw Semtex at the VTOL.
Okay. Did we ever get the number for damage for Semtex?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Yeah, we just figured we'd blow up.
Okay.
Doesn't do damage, it blows up.
Let God sort it out.
We'll delay Stu's turn. Edward, did you have anything you want to do before Callum? Because you and Zach are both before Callum.
No, I'll delay as well.
Okay, so we'll move Callum up to here. Okay, I'll do VTOL and all three of the characters. They continue searching around. I will see if they notice anything. They do not notice you guys. They are still looking around the wreckage. So Callum.
Wouldn't it take him like a whole turn just to walk towards the wreckage?
Yeah, it's 30 feet per round. So they take their 30 feet. They're 20 feet away from the wreckage. They probably can't get much closer because it's on fire. But they do not. They are looking around it, and they do not see you guys. So they're pretty much as close as they can get to the wreckage.
We hear them talking. I just have like how we're all definitely dead, and there's no need to investigate further.
Let's go have a drink. Yeah.
None of us took the improved hearing power, so...
No.
Yeah, 200 feet's a bit far. Did you want to try to hear them?
No.
I mean, is there a downside to trying just for fun?
Get caught.
For hearing?
Yeah, like if any risk. To
Callum has a parabolic mic, so actually Callum can listen in.
Do it.
A parabolic mic from flight? I can only imagine the wind that would pick up.
Well,
If you want to do it, I will let you, but it's going to be a disadvantage.
but I'm just saying, okay, let's talk this out, all right? We have established that my powers create a gravitational dome where the air molecules are stagnant around me. That's how I don't explode and combust at the friction of air. So, a parabolic mic could be inside that wind dome where there is no noise.
I will point out another problem here. I want to be on your side. You are flying faster than the speed of sound.
I don't have to be flying. Also, I can hover. I can stop the flight.
No,
it doesn't have to be a
Throw the damn bomb.
Yeah,
Just
just
blow
gonna
it
throw
up.
the bomb.
Just throw the bomb. Whatever they said doesn't matter. Semtex it.
Semtex it.
Yeah.
The boss is about to start a monologue. Callum's just gonna fly in and semtex their beetle.
Yeah.
I need to look up the Semtex damage.
It's more than enough. It's gonna blow everything up.
There we go. And Callum's just gonna fly away. Woo.
We escaped, bitches.
I'm glad that Jade's
TNT.
enjoying.
Dynamite. Do enjoy it.
I feel like everybody gets punch drunk right here at this part. I wasn't even here the whole time.
Here we go. Plastic explosive, damage 10. So it is as powerful as rocket. Same damage as rocket.
But what if the rocket went 4,000 miles an hour?
Yeah, what's the terminal
I mean, I
velocity?
feel like the physical impact at this point is more damaging than the Semtex explosion.
It might be, actually. You can do slam damage by doing that. Slam damage.
What if you just did this to Mirage's head? I mean, I don't know.
Just throw Semtex at his face.
At 4,000 miles per hour.
I can't throw it that fast. We said that it was, a quarter mile?
All you have to do is fly
Whoa.
and let it go.
Wait, is that a quarter mile in 6 seconds?
No, you're 4
What's my-
miles was 8 seconds.
No, okay, but that's my flight speed. I'm talking my throwing speed.
No, that was your throwing distance. Your throwing speed is 60 miles an hour?
60 miles an hour, Jesus.
Break it. Break it.
The Semtex, just dropping Semtex on it, right?
Yeah. Is
I
that the plan?
don't feel like my throwing arm is going to be more intense than just normal regular explosives.
Yeah, no, definitely. You would do a lot with the slam, but
Come on and slam.
You'd also kill yourself in the same.
yeah,
Let's
you
go
hurt
on a
yourself. with the slam.
Jam.
Okay, so you throw Semtex at this
VTOL. Mm-hmm. And is this a Avatar the Blue People VTOL?
You could think of it like that. I described it like Quinjet from Marvel, but
Oh,
the propeller like
this one?
Ospreys or
Osprey. Yeah, there you go.
yeah, that's not too far off. So I'm cool with that. The Semtex happens to land right on the tail rotor and blow it clean off. And I'm gonna roll initiative for the three of them. Look at that.
Yeah, Mirage is last. Get it.
Okay, and this VTOL is now off the list.
I feel like we have such mobility. We're just gonna leave these guys stranded in the snow.
Yeah.
Good.
That is Callum's turn, and Stu is up.
Stu is hurt.
Yes, Stu is heavily hurt. He's gonna delay.
He's gonna barf some milk.
Disco Stew's bleeding on you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Stu's gonna delay until Tommyslav's turn. So
He could at least try to. Oh wait, never mind. He doesn't have a healing salve.
yeah, he does not have the range.
Oh, I was delaying. I should have just healed Stu.
You're not near Stu. You're near with Jade.
Well, now I am. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Edward is next.
So there was just an explosion. Have I seen how our adversaries are reacting to the explosion yet?
They are looking around for the cause, and they have spotted Callum.
Well, it's not. Oh, they have. It's not even their turn yet. Damn.
Perception checks are free actions.
Also, like, what is Callum gonna do after he's done that? Like, I mean, he's so fast. Like, whatever, he could be gone before they could even decide what to do.
So you are still unseen.
I mean, I kind of like that. I might just delay again because, like, I think right now we're kind of waiting. The plan is to just try to get out of here. So I don't think there's anything I really want to do because everything I do will just give away my position.
Are you next to Stu at all? Because if you're next to Stu, I think you should just, at the very least, try to heal him. Use a healing salve on him.
Yeah, I'll do. Well, if I do that, will that give away my position, Luke?
No.
And I'll do that.
Okay. He is no longer staggered.
That's good.
Cool.
Okay. Zach's turn.
So I'm 900. I'm 1,100 feet away from the wreckage with Jade.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, Callum is now flying overhead.
Okay, but can I see the enemy team?
Yes.
So because I can see them, I can use my sight theft move.
Yes.
Don't know that I want to though, because they don't know that we're teleporting away. And if I get caught, then they will know.
Yes. They do not see the six of you yet.
Yeah, we're trying to make the escape. So we want to close as much distance as we can. I don't know that it makes any sense for me to do anything at the moment except like call Nigel and be like, help. But, you know, I think we're
Get home, Zach.
yeah, no, I need that. That requires like a day of preparation, my call-in favors or whatever. Yeah, I'm good. I'll yield.
I guess Stu's gonna wait even a little bit longer. We'll have Bonfire move up then. Wait, you're waiting too, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay, Bonfire's next then. You're gonna see Bonfire. Her skin melts away, revealing her like skeleton, and her like envelops her in fire. In both of her hands, you see, I guess what you could describe as like a fire staff, and she's looking at Callum. She's gonna try to throw one of these fire staffs at him.
How far away is Callum?
Flying overhead.
Flying around at the speed of sound. What was the Human Torch lady?
Bonfire.
Bonfire. Thank you.
This needs to be. We need to take all of these creations you have and just put them on like a rotating background for our computer.
Okay,
I appreciate
so Bonfire chucks a fire staff at you, but she is short and you are quick, so she misses. And
She's short and you're quick.
That's what I just kept thinking. I was like, this is the best.
not height, but like she's short in her throw.
Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I was thinking height. She is short, you are quick. It doesn't mix.
that. Callum does have a rocket pack on, so, you know.
No, we're waiting for JJ, so everybody's just going to delay for JJ. Then Persist is next. Do you have something Tomislav can do?
No, I was just thinking he could, say something.
Tom in Russian?
Say
Imagine
something.
if this were a movie, Tomislav needs a little bit more screen time, so give us something.
They're very dangerous. We should get away.
Okay, that's my guy.
They do not like me very much. I try to take their woman. They don't like.
Yes, the comedic relief.
All right, Persist is up.
Woman.
Yeah, very beautiful woman.
Look, it's Tomislav you're talking to here, man.
Where's JJ at?
JJ, in terms of like placement,
Yeah.
he's
Where
with
who's-
No, emotionally.
He
Like, how's he
teleported.
feeling?
He teleported Gabe. He's touching the Iceman right now.
He's directly next to Gabe. Stu, Edward, and Tomislav are all together.
And Zach's next to Jade?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're 1,100 feet out.
Persist is next. You're going to see Persist aim at Callum with her rifle, but she
realizes the air to her waist.
realize that she's probably not going to make the shot and begins glowing a blue color.
She's gonna blow herself up.
Oh shoot!
Okay.
Well, dang it.
And that's the only thing she does on her turn. JJ is next. So we want JJ to teleport one of the 4 people he's with.
I want him to teleport Stu so I can heal Stu.
Okay, so JJ and Stu out to Jade and Zach.
Yeah.
JJ does not need to make that roll, but he's going to make a stealth check to see if he is noticed by them.
Wait, they should have a disadvantage though, right? Like they're focused on Callum, or he should have an advantage rather.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point of Callum doing the distraction anyway.
And he is unnoticed.
Sick. It paid off. Semtex for the win.
JJ and Stu make it to Jack and Zaid. Jack and Zaid. I love that. Mirage is up. Mirage is going to take a look around and actually notice Edward, Tomislav, and Gabe. He does not notice the 4 people that have teleported away. He is going to use an attack
From 200 feet away.
from 200 feet away. It is a perception-based attack. Edward, Tomislav, and Gabe are going to roll a will save.
15.
All right, Edward, and Edward alone, you are entranced.
Not so good. Go on without me.
You'll find out.
No, wait, don't leave me.
Okay,
No man left behind.
come back and get me. Jade's up. Where to, Jade? You are unnoticed along with Zach and JJ and Stu.
If I get Edward far enough, will he be undazed or does he continue to be dazed? What's that power like?
Dazed is something else. He is entranced.
Entrance. If I like teleport and get him away, will he not be entranced anymore? If
You
he's
don't
far
know.
enough away?
You can't be sure of what will happen.
Well, I will teleport. I have to teleport back anyways. So I'll teleport back, and that's all I can really do for a turn, right?
You could attack, but you have to attack within melee range, and you don't have a ranged attack.
Yeah. No, I'll teleport behind the bush.
Are you going to be within, like, touching range of Edward?
Yeah.
Okay, so somewhere, like, right next to them.
Yeah.
Okay, you are noticed as well.
Okay.
Edward was noticed too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
all of the Jade, Edward, Tomislav, and Gabe have been noticed.
Oh, the bush is gone then.
Zach, JJ, and Stu are still unnoticed.
Oh, wait. Bush isn't gone then.
Yeah, so 3 people have not been noticed yet. Everybody else has been seen. Callum, you're next. You are above the exploding VTOL. A fiery staff just flew past you. What's next?
I'm going to fly down and I'm going to be touching JJ to give him my power. Is there any time requirement that I need to stay in contact with him, or is it just a touch and then continue on?
In order for him to get your power,
Mm-hmm.
he has to do it on his turn, so you'd have to stay with him until his turn.
I will fly to.
He's fine. He's 1,100 feet away.
Yeah, he's nowhere near this fight.
So wait, so I'm not giving him my powers this turn then? Because I really thought that was our plan, was that I was going to give him my powers ASAP.
You probably
But-
should. He's just 1,100 feet away, and then he can teleport back and then use your power.
So there'll be at least a turn delay in doing this if you want to.
Mm-hmm. I guess I will grab whoever is most in
Stu is, but
trouble,
okay.
which I'm going to say is probably going to be.
Tomislav does not have powers, and he's
I
the
don't
only-
care about Tomislav. Just.
I'm the
Don't
one who's
care.
enchanted. I can't do fudge.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you might want to
He's
get.
enchanted. He's enchanted. Damn it.
You might want to get Edward.
I'm
there.
at the
Yeah,
moment
I was
I am
gonna
the most useless. So
The only concern with getting Edward out is like if that enchantment impedes my ability to save him. If he's going to do anything cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But I agree that he is the most compromised. I think Callum's going to grab him.
Edward.
Edward, yes.
Okay.
Wait, so are you able to do this? Like fly down, swoop in, grab Edward, and go all the way over to...
Yeah, so tell me what your plan is once you grab him.
I guess fly him to where Zach's at. I think if we have like a central meeting spot, we can get everyone to there. I'll try to getting him that way.
Okay.
Now the other thing is I do have the stealth suit, so I would like to try to do it without them. Well, I guess are you saying that they're seeing me because they saw me do the explosion?
Yeah, they noticed you once the explosion went off.
But
They
it's still
rolled-
nighttime and I'm wearing a
Oh, it's
ninja
daytime
suit,
then.
man.
It's not.
It's not nighttime.
That's why Callum took so long. Once he delivered Driver Dale, he swapped over to his snowsuit then.
Okay.
I do have it. It's on my equipment sheet. Check it out.
Like that blue sky background and just like, I'm all white. No one can see me.
I'm like a cloud.
Hero point retcon the snowsuit. But I mean, come on, like they're attacking you, like they know you're there.
Yes, they know you're there.
Yeah, their eyes are locked on you.
2 of them for sure. So grabbing Edward is the plan.
Honestly, I still think that plan's fine because we're gonna be so far away from them. The goal is to just, create that distance so then we can do the gravity ferry before they can catch up with us. I mean, they don't have a vehicle.
Oh yeah. No. This is that's fine. That's why I was like, it's okay. So yeah, he's still gonna go in and grab Edward.
Okay.
You're giving him a snowsuit? Oh my god.
So Edward, what do you want to do? You're next.
I'm enchanted. I thought. I don't know.
Entranced.
What does that mean?
Well, for now, just treat it like you don't even have it.
You might not have true love.
I will alter as needed.
Okay. Well, am I just being picked up then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being dropped off in the safe spot next
Okay.
to the others.
So, do I still have line of sight on the person who entranced me?
Yes.
I shoot them with my blaster.
Okay. Roll to hit.
But you don't know wait, what did entrance do?
I don't know yet.
Yeah. You'll.
26.
You might shoot someone else on accident, man.
We'll see.
Callum. Roll.
Oh my god.
Well, wait a second. This is a really, really bad situation, people. Because Callum's flying. And if anyone remembers at the beginning of the episode, Callum's toughness is directly related to how fast he's flying. So this is a problem.
Yep, it's a problem.
It's not a good.
Edward
time.
wants some problems.
Luke said, do what Edward would do. So, all right, just shoot the person who's fudging with me.
I will explain how you break this. Allies of Edward can break this with a DC 10 skill check against Edward. If you want to break his entranced, you can with a skill check.
But I'm being shot right
yeah,
now.
you can't do anything about it.
Okay, I just wanted to verify.
Yeah, I'm
Still
sorry.
being shot? Cool, okay. Wait, I'm not getting shot. I'm getting a book thrown at me. Is that correct?
No, I shot you with my blaster.
You pulled out your piece and shot me. Wow, this is real cool.
Trust me,
Awful lot
you.
like rock.
While I have a better chance to hit, better than being hit with the book.
I mean, I'm gonna assume that I would not have taken all of my gravity skin off. I'm going into a combat area, so I wouldn't have been,
What is this, retconning your damage defense?
No, I'm just saying, like, what would my damage of defense been? Because I didn't put it at a set level. We never changed these values. You know,
the last time I said something, you said that you wanted to go at full speed.
that's true. You're right. 100% full speed. All right, so then my toughness would be -10. I'd have a 4 toughness
Okay.
because I have a protection
So,
of 0.
You could roll
And
well.
Stamina
Remember, you
of
still have a
4.
hero point, so if you want to re-roll it, you have a free chance at that.
I got some luck I can throw your way too.
Are you saying
Um,
if we roll something, we can help out?
Only Zach. Yes.
Only Zach can. Okay.
Oh, your luck can only be used for you. Zach's
Zach
luck
is
can be used for
special.
other people.
No. She
No,
was
I'm
asking
talking
if we
about-
can break the entrancement for him.
Oh, so
on your turn, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
on your turn, you can take an action to break his entrance.
But
Okay.
we have to be like close to him, right?
Yes.
Well, my plan is to give him some treatment once he gets out in the field with me.
I don't know if this is going to help, but I'm just going to say it out loud in case it does. I do have uncanny dodge, so I'm not vulnerable when surprised or caught off guard. So even though I know Edward is my best friend, him pulling his gun on me did not surprise me.
Uncannily.
That looks like he's pointing. Is that a me?
Whoa. Okay, yeah, so 6 on the die, so with a toughness of 4, 10.
What's
Hero point time or no?
Yeah, I mean, you can. What's the damage? What's the DC?
Damage is 5.
So 20 is your no damage roll.
Gross. I'm gonna give you a luck. Roll that again.
Okay.
Because that was a 10 degrees of failure. Is that correct? Would that bullet have killed Callum?
No, it would have been a 2-hit, so you would have got dazed and you would have got two bruises.
What's the to kill?
20?
Is it
25?
20 degrees of failure?
Yeah, 4 degrees of failure.
Or
20.
4 degrees? And then each degree is 5 points over?
Right.
Okay,
So,
holy
yeah,
jeez,
20
that scared me.
20 is unconscious. 25 is dying.
Okay. I was just like, I felt like I had a lot of degrees of failure there, and I did, but it wasn't as many as I thought.
Yeah.
So, with luck from Zach, reroll. Not one.
So
can I use my hero point?
I have more luck too, but like you need to use your hero point. But yeah, because you minimum would have been 10.
Yeah.
Which is not good enough. You need to roll a.
You need a
16.
20.
What? He just needs a 16,
20,
right?
20 total. Yeah.
Well, because he has 4 toughness. So yeah.
Yeah, total result 20. So yeah, roll 16 or better.
So if I use a hero point, can I roll again?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to use my hero point and roll again.
All right.
I'm going to throw this dice out the goddamn door. It's a 1 again. I you not. And that is like full across the desk dice roll too. I don't drop these things.
So there is one more thing that Zach can do if he wants to.
I can give another luck.
No, just let it happen, you know.
Wait, what's the other thing I
This
can
is
do?
the story.
No.
This is the story. It's
No,
fine.
It's not. This is why
This
I
is
have.
the story. If this is what happens, it happens, you know? Sometimes your luck's all run out.
I'm gonna give you one more luck.
Really?
Wait. What's the other thing I can do? Sorry.
That's the thing. You can give him a luck.
Yeah.
But that's the last luck you can hand out.
Well, okay, hold on. I want to be real quick before we do continue with the conversation. The gravity skin that I have makes it so I don't take the small arms fire, wasn't it? Or that was just because of the impervious, right? And the impervious level is associated to it?
Yeah, your impervious level, this would have even if you had your full armor, this would have breaking impervious.
Jesus. Okay.
If you end up taking a condition, you won't be able to do what we need you to do. So
Oh, that's fine.
I'm throwing my last luck at you, and I want you to not use that dice.
Real quick, the only one I have available to me, I have to go find. No, I do have more. We're fine.
So
I forgot. I'm a nerd. I have like boxes of dice like 5 inches away from me.
There's an alternative thing. So he can take a condition. If he gets 2 degrees of failure, he's just dazed, which means one turn he's going to only be able to take 1 action. On his next turn, he can use extra effort to get his action back, but he's going to be fatigued.
Okay, but here's the thing. There's only 2 important people left out in the open, which is Jade and Gabe.
What about Tommy Slum?
You know, it's Gabe and Edward, and then...
No, Edward is flown away. I flew Edward out of there.
Oh, I thought Edward was shooting you. You haven't even begun to...
He was carrying me and I shot him as he was carrying me.
Yeah, I carried him to safety, put him down. He was going to shoot Mirage, but he ended up shooting me.
Okay, wait a minute. So
Yes.
Edward is actually with me and Stu right now?
Yeah, right now the photo that you are seeing on screen is correct.
Oh my god. Okay.
Except there's
I'm
no
not
Tommy
giving
Slot
you
and
any
Gabe.
luck because, I don't know, I can just heal you instead, and then you're good to go.
That's what I was saying. I was like, let Callum just take this bullet. That's all I'm saying.
I thought you guys were, like, still over by the wreckage.
Okay, so you have 2 bruises and you are dazed.
For the record, I am putting this dice away, and I am going to never use it again.
Yeah. Never. In fact, I want you to set it aside so I can ceremoniously burn it with you.
And you know what the worst thing is? I don't think you could burn it because it's a metal die. So you would have to melt it down.
We're casting it into the fires of Mordor.
Yes, guys act like you've never rolled back-to-back natural ones before. Like this
Not
happened.
when it counts.
And this die has done it on multiple days.
It's like every session we play with you, man.
I mean,
And that's a nat one.
that's a nat one.
With
I'm
the
gonna go
drop-off-
cry.
So with the drop off of Edward, with the rest of you guys, they have noticed everybody now, so they know where all of you are.
Perfect.
They can't catch us.
That's true. You are quite a distance away.
Yeah, suckers.
And they don't have a VTOL anymore.
Right.
Have Bonfire throw another spear at me. See how that goes.
Let me see what their
I'm gonna go
choices
throw
are.
that right back at her face.
Because she's boring.
Bonfire puts her spears out to both ends, and they slowly dissolve downward. She spreads her palms out and begins to fly towards you guys.
Oh, she's doing a little firebender jet action. Love it.
Iron Man.
She makes it about halfway to you guys on her turn. Actually, no, she makes it almost all the way there because she does not fight. So she's almost on top of you guys, but that is her turn. She cannot take an action from there. Persist begins to run towards you guys. She is not nearly as fast, though. She makes it like 100 feet, not nearly very far.
100 feet? What? 100 feet?
Yeah.
What is she, like, super fast immortal girl? Like, I don't even... Or guy?
What's that miles per hour?
No, I thought we could only go, like, 30 feet in a turn.
If you use your standard action for movement, you can go 60.
Yeah, you just can't. You can't. You
How
do
did
double
she
move
go
basically.
100?
Okay, fine. She went 60. I was just rounding.
God damn it.
Okay, she went 60 feet.
Yeah, there we go.
I didn't want to have weird numbers, but sure. She can be 11 or 1,040 feet away.
You have to understand, we're trying to run away from this fight you set up.
Okay, yeah, you're right. She is 1,040 feet away,
Thank you.
not 1,000 feet. Yes, persist is slow. Zach's turn.
And Bonfire's stupid coming over here, getting all surrounded. She's about to walk in and get punked.
So it is Jade, Edward. Tomislav is still...
Tomislav and Gabe never made it the 900 feet. Tomislav and Gabe should be at the 200 feet from the wreckage.
Yeah, and then Callum...
Callum's with us, yeah. And JJ just got here with Stu. So, on my turn, I've got to decide if I want to heal Callum or Edward. Do I get a bonus for healing Edward because of my treatment, or is it like a completely different roll to get rid of the entranced?
Your healing can fix it. Or there are alternative fixes as well.
Slap the out of
Okay,
him.
so my healing is probably gonna just like... There's no way I can fail.
There is... I think you can fail.
No, if it's just a condition, I'm probably fine.
But you can roll and heal no conditions, is what I'm saying. Healing can fail.
I don't think that with my level of treatment and healing that I wouldn't get at least one condition, right?
That is one thing I forgot to go over. I remember last session we used treatment for healing. It is not treatment.
Right, my healing is the skill, yeah.
Yes. So treatment is like your ability to detect injuries, not heal them.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure with my skill I will at least get a condition. So if that's all he's got, then...
Yeah, so I think for healing it is against a DC 10.
Okay.
So for example, if you rolled... What's your level of healing?
Let's see.
It's 5. Okay, so that means if you rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, you heal nothing.
Oh, okay. Cool. So that's pretty low, though. Okay, so healing is an option. I'm thinking probably healing Edward because he's just going to keep shooting people, and that's just not a good idea. So,
Well, you know.
man, but I want to take care of Callum so he can get out there and save Tomislav and Gabe, but I suppose JJ and Jade can get out there and rescue them in the meantime, and then maybe Callum can stay here with us. So, okay, I'm gonna cure Edward. So here I go. Yeah, I rolled a nat 20. I'm good.
Edward, you are disentranced.
Cool.
And you feel really bad.
If I take an extra effort, can I heal Callum as well?
Yeah.
Is that the only way I can do that then?
Yes.
And if I take an extra effort, what happens to me?
You become fatigued.
Which is...
Fatigued is you are hindered, and it takes an hour of rest to recover from fatigue. So hindered is half speed.
Oh, half running speed?
You're at half running speed, and fatigue does not go away for now.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm not really trying to run around. People are going to teleport me around, I think. So I'm going to use an extra effort to cure Callum's days. And why does Callum have 2 bruises? That was for JJ. Or not JJ,
No.
but Stu.
I got shot.
Oh, Stu has 3. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try curing you and see what we can get. So here we go.
Why is Callum bruised? I got shot.
Okay, I rolled a 19 on this one, and my healing is 5. And he has 2 bruises and dazed.
So you get everything.
I need to trade my dice with you, Callum, so that you can...
Dude, I already got 2 new ones. We're good. Don't even worry about it.
Sweet. Okay, I think that's. Oh wait, can I use another effort to heal Stu? Nah, I can wait. I'll get Stu. Well,
If you use it again, you go from fatigued to
exhausted.
yes.
What is exhausted?
Exhausted is impaired and hindered.
What's impaired?
Impaired is -2 on checks.
Ooh, nah. I think Stu doesn't have any conditions. He just bruised. So I think I'll try to heal Stu next time. I'm good.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, Stu is he's going to try to milk Bonfire.
Yeah.
What a sentence.
Yeah, he's gonna shut that fire down. Hey, is that the thing? Like, if you eat something super spicy, you drink some milk?
He's going to miss completely.
Okay, well,
He sprays his milk out of his hands, and that is his turn because he can...
he just makes a mess.
Didn't he have a condition? I could have sworn he...
No, you just gave him bruises.
I'm pretty sure I gave him a condition.
He was staggered. Yeah.
So, yeah. If he's staggered, then that's his entire turn.
Okay.
Tomislav, he has his gun still.
Yeah, Tomislav. Do it.
He's going to fire at Mirage.
Whoa. How can he fire at Mirage? Mirage is like 1,100 feet away. Like.
No, he's not near everybody else.
Got it.
Ooh, 19.
See? Tomislav's pulling through, guys.
Okay, Mirage.
Rolls a 5.
So yeah, it hits Mirage. Does it do damage? It does do damage. He actually hurt Mirage.
See? It's not worthless.
Super surprised.
We always believed in you, Tomislav.
Well, Callum didn't.
Yeah,
Tom still doesn't.
just a bruise, but still an injury.
He didn't like blind
I like
him.
how getting shot is just a bruise.
Yeah,
We're super.
it was a graze.
That's true. We're superheroes.
Mirage rolled a 4 on the toughness check, so Tomislav rolled a 19 to hit, and Mirage rolled a 4 to take damage. So Gabe's turn. Gabe is going to throw up his ice shield around himself and ready in action. So not actually an attack, but ready one for next turn. JJ's turn. Did you guys have something you wanted JJ to do?
Well, he's supposed to be ferrying everyone back and forth.
You wanted to go grab?
And he needs to touch Callum to
Callum.
get that power.
Okay,
Mhm.
so touch Callum is his objective.
Yes.
Yeah, and then if he can do anything else, it'd be great.
Okay, he's going to touch Callum, get Callum's power set. Is he aware of what the plan is? Did you guys communicate with him that you guys wanted him to ferry people to the sub, or just away from?
Well, originally he was as much as possible. He's trying to create that 900-foot gap, and then from there, when there was 2 people left, that you could just take them to the submarine. So right now there's 2 people left. It's Tomislav and Gabe. They need to go to the submarine. And then everyone else will continue to go to the submarine because it's only 8 seconds, right? So there. Anyway, 16-second round trip.
He's going to grab Stu and go towards the sub.
Oh, wait, but he's supposed to get Tomislav and Gabe.
Yeah, but he's not going to listen to you.
Okay.
He's going to get Stu because Stu's his friend.
Okay,
Okay, so he grabs Stu and he's gone for 2 rounds with Stu.
cool.
JJ and Stu are way out here now.
They're gone. I just made them disappear.
That means it is Mirage's turn. Everybody roll will.
Everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine's
Everybody.
16.
Willpower.
I have 7 willpower, so that'd be 17.
We're pretty
Crazy.
willful people.
Wait, what do you get willpower from? Awareness? Do you have to put I don't think you have to put points directly in it.
Will comes from, awareness.
Okay, yeah. Because I have 7 awareness, and that lines up.
Does anyone have above 8? Sorry, 18.
I have 18.
Okay. So everyone except for Callum, you are entranced.
Oh.
Wait a second.
How do if I was to say
Oh,
slap
sorry.
everybody
Wait,
once?
Wait. I messed up my math. My bad. So it was actually a 16, not an 18. Did anybody else?
I think everybody does.
I had 16.
Okay, so Jade is also not affected.
Zach has a 16.
No, I have a 17.
Oh, okay, you're good too. Then it's just
Anything above the number.
It's 16. Yeah, 16 is the hit.
So Edward, what do you got?
15.
Yeah. So 16 is the number you need to beat. Okay, so only Edward's entranced again.
God damn it, Edward! Please don't shoot me again, please.
I'm kind of fudging the way entranced works a little bit for this power. Entranced, the way it's supposed to work is when you get entranced, you can your allies can roll a check, a DC 10 skill check. And the way entranced is supposed to work is you have no actions on your turn.
Oh, so I shouldn't have been able to shoot.
Right, but the way that this power works is it mucks up your...
It allows you to take your turn, but it changes what happens.
Right.
Or like who you see.
Well, yeah, so I'm rolling to see whether or not you hit what you think you're hitting.
So you think you're hitting Mirage, aka Mirage, and you're not. You're hitting Callum.
Yes.
It was all a mirage.
So you could be hitting your target, you could not be hitting your target. So you are
That's
taking
pretty
your
cool.
action still. You're
I do have a
unreliable.
chance to hit her. Okay.
You don't know whether or not you're hitting the true target or not until you've shot.
This reminds me of the Doomsday Protocol that Batman has for Wonder Woman with the drug that makes her see everyone as Cheetar. Anyways, continue.
Remember, Mirage, he is a man.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
The notes don't lie.
He is a man. Jade?
So the only person that's still left out there is Tommy.
No, Tomislav and Gabe are still out there.
Yeah, Tommyslav's shooting people up, and Gabe's like getting all ice armored and growling.
And where am I? Am I pretty close to anybody?
Callum, Edward, Zach.
Bonfire
But
is in there between.
We're far away from Mirage. I'm going to teleport Edward farther away from Mirage.
Okay.
So I'll do that.
Oh dear.
No, grab Gabe. Get someone else out.
Well, I was thinking that if you're far enough away, you can't be affected by it.
Break the curse.
I was hoping that was something.
I mean,
So you can do this too. Your teleport is your move action. You still have your standard action, so you could try to break his entrance with your standard action after you teleport.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
wait, well, you have to do it after the teleport?
Or you could do it before, whatever.
Yeah, let's just do the teleport first.
Okay.
See if just teleporting far enough away works.
Okay.
How far is she going?
900 feet. Towards
A whole
the
900 more?
the submarine. Isn't that what we're trying to do?
Yeah, but teleporting all the way to the submarine is a
Not viable.
not a viable feat. Like, it was just to get the 900 feet gap, and
We're trying
then
to buy
we're gonna
time.
use Callum's power to go the actual distance. Because
So
if you're
are-
gonna teleport, it would take you like 21 turns to do it.
Okay, so are we fighting now then?
No, we're trying to get Tomislav and Gabe away from Persist and Mirage, and then we're gonna.
We're gonna have
Well,
to slap
JJ it up,
Bonfire.
man. He left.
Yeah,
us.
JJ this dude.
So I don't know. I would say try to cure Edward or try to fight, like one of the two, or try to save Tomislav or Gabe. I don't know anymore.
I'll just try to get Edward out of his daze.
Okay, so you're not teleporting yet. You're just trying to get him out. Of
I
his
guess
daze.
not.
I just thought of something really funny. JJ falling out of the sky, shooting milk, because he accidentally took Stu's power. Sorry, what was the... you're going to try to unentrance Edward?
Yeah, before she does any teleporting, she's gonna try to unentrance him.
Roll a... what are we going to make this? Presence, I guess, maybe? We'll do presence plus your roll. How do you want to try to break this trance, actually? We'll say, like, you're trying to talk him out of it. Unless you want
Okay.
to try to punch it out of him or something.
Edward, if you stop shooting your friends, they'll be cake.
Oh, so if she doesn't have much presence, she could use like fighting to wake him up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I Callum votes that you kick him.
Sure.
I mean, he'll have to resist. It'll be like a damage thing.
Oh, I don't want to damage him. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, talking is also an option.
I'll just talk to him and try to get him out of a trance. I'm too tired to figure this out. I rolled a 4. My presence is 0.
Okay. He seems unmotivated by your speech.
All right.
You have luck.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to use it on that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go punch what's her face in the face.
Bonfire.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna teleport and punch her in the face.
Note Bonfire is on fire.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure you know.
I'm still gonna teleport and punch her in the
As
face.
her name would imply.
Yeah. Okay. Roll attack.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1.
You have luck.
Yeah, this would be the moment.
Okay. So I rolled a nat 1.
You're gonna use your luck and re-roll it.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll do that. 14 plus fighting,
Yes.
so 17 total.
17 against Bonfire, and you're attacking them with your
My
your
fist.
fist. So parry. You definitely hit. Let me roll. And what's the damage of your? What's your strength?
5.
You smack her right in the face. She spits out a bit of fire blood out of her skeleton mouth. She is bruised. What's your fortitude?
6.
You take 1 damage as well from the flames.
Okay.
Did you used a luck too? Okay.
Yeah.
So you hurt her and you hurt yourself with that hit.
Sounds good.
And then Callum's up. We'll make this the last round.
Because Callum was healed and is no longer suffering from a bullet wound, he's going to go grab Gabe and out of there.
Okay.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
I skipped this last time because Edward was shooting you, but we'll do a grab check on Gabe. So roll your unarmed attack, which is
Okay.
fighting.
16 on the die. Thank God I changed. What is?
You grabbed 16 is good enough by itself.
Okay,
Grab
cool.
Gabe, and you're flying him back to the rest of the group?
Man, we said it was a 2-turn wait to go to the sub and back, right?
Right.
I think Callum just starts ferrying people.
Oh, so Gabe and you straight there.
Yeah, I'm going to say that I'm going to go straight there to see if I can find JJ to kick his ass. Yeah.
Okay. So
Callum is not happy. And this is full flight speed, Callum. I'm going to go on the record and say, yes, I am not having any armor. I'm going as fast as possible.
Okay. Got it.
So at least the person we came here to get out of prison, we're getting out of prison. And Russia.
Edward's next. I will roll to see whether or not you do what you think you're going to do. Okay, take your turn, Edward.
Try to break my own enchantment if I can. I'm allowed
Okay.
to do that.
Yeah, I'll allow it as your standard action, though.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
What is that? What do I roll?
To convince yourself, I guess.
Willpower.
I
You
guess
can will yourself free. You don't have the ability to passively, prevent the compulsion, but you can will yourself out of it.
I mean, I would figure willpower as well, but
Yeah, we'll do. I think Will's right. I didn't write down the escape.
I'm just gonna. You can think about it. We'll just see what the dice is first, see if it matters.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 5 on the dice, so I'm pretty sure it didn't matter whatever you picked.
What's your will?
My will is 5. My awareness is 4.
Yeah, no, not enough.
Yeah.
Do you want to move anywhere?
Am I safe where I am? I don't know.
Like I
Your
said,
last known location was safe from physical attack, kind of.
and note that if you move, you may not move where you think you move.
Blah. Everything sucks. I'll stay put. Seems fine. Everything's good here.
Everything's safe. Everything's safe. You are still entranced. It is Bonfire's turn. Bonfire is going to basically do a fire nova around her, hitting Zach, Jade, and Edward.
I mean, I know Jade is right on top of Bonfire, but where are me and Edward compared to Bonfire?
Within the radius of Nova. So she was almost right on top of you at the beginning of the round, and Jade went and attacked, but you guys are close enough. All right, so she's gonna do a fire nova, which is
Hey, future Luke here. I actually messed up the area damage here. They should have gotten to roll a dodge check to reduce part of the damage received, since this was not a perception range attack. Oops.
area of effect. It guarantees hit all of you. So everybody roll toughness.
Is it? Are you sure? Is toughness one of those ones we roll, or
Oh,
is that?
sorry. You're right. It's not toughness. It's fortitude. You're going to roll and add your fortitude.
I got 22 total.
Two.
You got 22 on fortitude?
I got 22 total.
That means she rolled a 20 or a 19 or something, probably.
Yeah.
I rolled 16. I have 6 on fortitude.
The winning number here is 27.
I only got an 11. I don't think that's good enough.
Wait, we have to roll a 27 or higher?
Correct.
Holy that's a crazy fire nova.
Yes, it is very powerful.
I rolled a 19 plus 7. I barely, yeah, wow.
So you got some burns.
Maybe just a few.
Like, with the way the game works, I can't even get that much more fortitude before I'm tapped.
She might be higher level too.
She is, in fact, higher level. Edward got what?
11.
11 is...
Not good enough.
Mhm.
Is that what we're saying?
It doesn't sound like it's gonna be, so
12 is 3, so you got 4. You are unconscious.
yikes. Help!
And you lost 2 books in that.
Aw.
Oh no! The real loss.
Someone avenge this crime against literacy.
And then who is left? Jade. What did you roll?
22. Well, I rolled a 16.
You
Plus-
also just get burns.
My fortitude is 6.
Okay.
Nice.
And you can tell that this act, it didn't injure her, but she looks
Exhausted.
fatigued.
Okay, I was about to say, if she can just keep doing that every turn, I'm out, man.
No. She is fatigued from doing this. So it was a tremendous effort for her to do this. It was very damaging, but she paid a price to do it. So she will not be doing that often. Okay, that's Bonfire. Persist is just going to pretty much skip her turn because,
She's gonna blow up.
yeah, she's near Tomislav.
She's gonna blow up Tomislav.
Yeah, Tomislav is nearby. Zach, you're next.
This is tough. I'm wondering if I want to shoot the bonfire or if I want to heal.
Edward is literally unconscious next to you.
Yeah, I think I can do something about that too.
He just walks away.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Edward because I'm pretty sure I can do something about that. So I'm gonna roll for heals. I got 18 on the dice plus my 5 heal.
Ooh.
Edward, you wake up and you are 4, 3, 2, dazed.
That just means you can't move and act, I think.
Yeah. So you went from 4 degrees of failure to 2, basically.
So you can attack someone.
So you can attack or move, not both. And next turn, you will lose dazed. So it's not a permanent effect. And that's Zach's turn. Did you want to move, Zach?
Not really. I'm fatigued. We're just hanging out. We're fighting.
Half movement speed. Stu is out of the fight. Tomislav is going to try to take another shot at Mirage.
Let's go. Put another hole in that car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hits Mirage.
Yeah.
And
Get him.
Nat 1 on toughness roll. Okay.
Go, Tommy.
Tomislav's
Tommy.
going to take down Mirage.
That's right.
Mirage is staggered.
Damn, he did 2 degrees.
3.
Oh, yeah.
Nat 1 on toughness. And Mirage isn't particularly tough. Gabe is going to be not in this fight. JJ is also not in this fight.
But his missing rounds needs to decrement. If he's coming back, I guess.
You better be.
Callum will be able to tell you in 1 turn. And Mirage is last, and then we'll be done. So Mirage is staggered. Mirage is not going to try this affliction again. Mirage is going to wipe his hands across the open space. And Zach, Jade, Edward, you guys roll perception.
Okay. I got 22 total.
12 total.
21 total.
To you, Edward, it appears like there are 7 different Mirages. The person appears to have duplicated, but to everybody else, there's just one still. Bad roll. In attacks towards Mirage, you are at pretty large disadvantage, Edward.
Okay.
This fight is not going your way so much.
Edward's tripping out. He's getting knocked
I've
unconscious.
been having a heck of a time, guys.
losing his books.
That's what we'll leave it. I'll keep this sheet.
People are mean.
Tomislav is doing surprisingly well for being just armed.
Doing better than me.
He's staggered your opponent.
Yeah.
All right, last update about the visuals. Here, I was talking to Callum about the art that he created for the scene. He did a lot of really quick work, and a lot of it was pretty funny. Some of it I actually had to cut out because we couldn't remember what we were talking about. He did something really funny with whatever he put in there as stew. My guess was that it was a pot of stew, but we're not sure. He actually has a pretty funny picture that he generated later on of stew that I'll add to a future social media post. But yeah, there's a pretty good scene here, and I will post that on social so you can look at the ridiculousness that Alex put together for this scene.
So yeah, we'll pick up next time. We'll finish this. Who's the pink thing?
Yeah, that's Persist. Is that right? Yeah, that's Persist.
Persist, the person who has done nothing in this fight? Yeah.
The pursuer. It just looked like that was a person pursuing somebody. I don't know. It was just funny in my head. But is a girl, right?
Yes, Persist is a girl. Mirage is a boy. Bonfire is a girl.
Mirage is a man.
Mirage is a man, actually. Mirage is the car. And red.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like the
Bonfire is
dynamite.
Human Torch. That's the Semtex that we blew up the tail of the VTOL with. And then there's the flaming torch on the right.
It turned out a lot different than I was expecting.
And then Zach's on the bottom down here with Tommy Slav in the gun. And Edward's got his gun. And I've got a bullet hole in me, and Mirage's got a bullet hole in him.
Yeah, Mirage is not doing super hot. He's been affecting Edward pretty much taken Edward out of the fight, actually.
And Zach, because Zach's had to heal me after Edward shot him.
Dude, extra effort heals.
Yeah, Zach's putting in that work.
Tomislav is by himself, surrounded by Mirage and Persist.
He's just gonna get exploded.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember why I was hating on Tommy. He did something last time. I'm trying to remember what it was.
He came with you. That's what
That's it. He was just such a liability.
Just Callum's been slowly more and more annoyed at him for like coming along, just being a liability, and here he is, just like gunning people down.
Coming through for us.
Kicking
Yeah,
ass.
really, really kicking ass.
Yeah, if he gets another 3 degrees of success against Mirage, Mirage is out.
And it only gets easier once you get a couple.
It's not hard to pull the trigger.
I mean, because the bruises stack up, so...
Okay, yeah. So we'll finish this fight. I don't think it'll be very long to finish this fight. We'll finish it next time, and my bad. I keep going over. I tried to make it quick, but you guys
No, it's your fine.
decided a lot more on the helicopter than I thought. I was rooting for you guys with the flares. Damn Russian flares. That's the actual system, how it works too. If you want to read about MI8 flaring systems, I spent like a good 20 minutes reading about it.
Edward was just like, let's ditch the helicopter. And we were all like, all right.
It's starting to become more trouble than it was worth.
Yeah.
If you had given a better explanation about where you learned, I would have increased the range. That the
I couldn't think of anything on the spot. I need more time to improv.
I think, or improv is going to be a lot harder to make when you don't have that backstory, and that's why you just got to flush out that backstory. Give Jade character and like a history, and it doesn't have to be like extreme, just like little tidbits here and there, and then you can start filling in the bigger gaps.
I do have a backstory and history. I just couldn't think of anything.
I expected the answer to be, I've never flown a helicopter before.
I
was thinking I could like somehow involve my brother, and he taught me on like one of those simulations at an arcade one time.
That is exactly what I thought you were going to say.
I went to the carnival one time, and they had a ride that was like it.
I'm sorry I kept you a little bit later, but I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
See you guys for the exciting conclusion of Clown Cannon.
Clowns in a cannon.
Even though we never actually did it.
Yeah, we talked about it and then didn't do it. That's
Yeah.
I would
Clown
love to see this
Cannon.
from the perspective of Dale, as he's like plucked out
Driver
of the,
Dale.
yeah, plucked out of the hands of like guards, flown at ridiculous speed, dropped
He's-
off, and just
Well,
abandoned.
he starts by sitting outside the KGB headquarters, witnessing an explosion, grabbing shrapnel off the road, and then getting away. And then he meets up with these super-powered weirdos, and then, just gets thrown into the midst of a life-changing experience, I would
just
think.
this session alone.
No, just a session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just this session alone, from his perspective, he's just like, okay, guess I'll wait here.
At the submarine, he's having tea with Isaac Harris.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's. I guess he wouldn't know JJ or Stu because like some people just fly in. He's just like, all right, I guess. Hi.
I feel like this episode could be like episode Edward has a bad time and burns books.
Book burning.
Well, yeah, it was not my finest hour, that's for sure.
He lost 3 books, went insane and shot Callum, got completely obliterated by a fire nova, resurrected, and now he's seeing 7 mirages. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I should write that too.
He's going on a trip.
So
Yeah, dude, he's getting absolutely up.
the clown cannon does a book burning.
He lost half his books in this fight.
Have to
I
find
really
a
hope.
library, nearby library.
Yeah, the subs better have a library. Swear to God.
Maybe just some instruction manuals. Oh, maybe the instruction manual from the helicopter. Take that, right?
think it survived.
You know,
No. Survive the missile? Yeah, I don't think so. See you in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
Who?
Good night.
bye.
Bye, guys.
This marks the end of episode 17, Out of the Frying Pan, and I almost named this episode Clown Cannon, but since they never actually did that, I felt kind of weird naming it after something that they just talked about doing. So I decided to go with something a little bit more fitting. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this episode, and I hope to catch you around next time. And if you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you gave us a follow on the social media stuff, Facebook or Instagram or X. I post a lot of updates on each of those about some of the generated art for the characters, helpful or funny scenes in the episodes, and it'll also give you a decent chance to connect with us if you wanted to say hey, or if there's anything you want to tell us, or maybe something we can do differently to make listening a little bit more enjoyable for you. Next time on Golden Squad, things start to heat up in this fight, and we get to see an explosive conclusion to the Comrades arc, with a twist or two you might not see coming. See you then.